JLH, welcome on in, buddy. How are you? We real good right now. We're doing real fantastic. Get some stuff in order, and then we're gonna head right into it. So give me a few, right? About 5 more minutes left. All right, 2 more minutes, guys. We also have TikTok with us tonight and YouTube. All right, hold on. Yeah, I'll make sure not to say the different names. So I'm gonna just say chat or purple chat or red chat. Adrian, welcome on in, buddy. How you doing? Hope all is well. my red crew over there. Where y'all at? Y'all real quiet on the red side. I know y'all here. Have some fun, guys. I know, such a crazy rule. Such a foolish rule. Hey, hey, hey. All right, it's 8 o'clock. Let's do it, guys. Welcome on in. How you guys are? How you guys doing? Happy Monday. That's right. Monday is AI Talk, Tech Talk to be exact. Welcome on in, guys. Yep, you're Team Purple because you guys can hear music on the Team Purple side. Team Red can't hear any music, so they've been sitting there watching chat for the whole time. Nonetheless, I don't see chat over here. Where's chat at? There it is. The wonderful crew over here. Welcome on in, everybody. Happy Monday. We got some cool things to talk about, cool things to look at. Just give me a second. Make sure I sent out the link everywhere. I miss you bad. How you guys doing? How you guys doing this wonderful Monday? Hey, mama. Let me put a tweet out real quick. I apologize, guys, for the delay. We are live. I'm gonna take a picture. Yo, Mocock, welcome on in, buddy. Have you watched Kung Fu Panda? Of course I have. You talking about the hat I'm wearing right now? That's why you asked the question. Of course I have. I have little picnics, little children. Meetings all day. That's how Mondays go, right? All right, we take a quick picture. We live. All right, cool. Send. All right. Everywhere knows we're live now. What kind of meetings you had, buddy? Get this fan to make sure I'm feeling nice and warm and cool. Warm and cool. Press that thing 8 hours. Let's go. All right, for those here for the first time, what we do here every Monday night is we go over some AI tools and I show you guys how simple it is to utilize them. Not to replace you or replace anybody around you, but to make you more efficient, to make you that rock star at work as well as a rock star at home. Rock star in the bed, I don't know. I can't talk about that. But everywhere else, you could be a rock star using these awesome AI tools. All right. All the variants, every variant. Listen, we're gonna see some cool things today, guys. We might have a variant of Tech God here. I don't know. We're gonna find out. All right. Looks like we got people in chat. We got people all over the place. We'll get right to it shortly. Brady, I can never replace you. I can never replace you, Brady. You know better than that. You know better than that. A voice, did you sound Ogway? I don't know what you're talking about. I can't even hear myself. You know what? Chat, how I sound? Any crackling? Anything wrong in the voice? Let me know. Because all I'm hearing is music. All right, sound good. Thank you, Adrian. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. Where's my other side? I just realized that. I forgot all about them. It's for my lovers. They probably like, hello. All right. There they go. All right, welcome on in. I know who you guys are. You know who you are. All right. I'm going to run a quick ad over on the purple side, and then we'll get to business. Long time. Long time. Probably can't hear no music over here, can you? I'll put some music on for y'all. Actually, no, I won't. Kind of be in trouble. All right, chat. All around the world. After this wonderful ad break, we're going to get to it. First, I want to say I appreciate you guys being here. I know most of you are accustomed to me playing Marvel Snap, Marvel Rivals, and any other game out there. So for you guys to be here while I'm discussing my passion, my stuff I do on my everyday basis, I really appreciate y'all being here. Really. Thank you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, uh-huh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Welcome on, everybody, everywhere. Make sure you guys hit that heart button. Give me some love. Come on, it costs you nothing. It helps me out. Let's go ahead and smash that heart button. It'd be super awesome of you. All right, so let's kick things off. You guys wondering, Tech, what is this? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I did something. I went out and purchased a Aura ring. As you guys know, I've been focusing on my health. We went from 320 and 318 to 289, where we currently stand. I need to get to 275 by my birthday, which is at the end of October. I did today purchase a under the desk treadmill. So starting tomorrow, when you guys see me streaming on Snap, I'll be rocking that treadmill for the first 2 hours. All right, we'll get those steps in for real. So that is the goal, ladies and gentlemen. And this really helped me out at night, track my sleep, see if I'm snoring or not. I'm not sponsored, Hey, Aura Ring, if you're watching, I know you are. Holla at your boy. All right. Yo, Tom Hollow, welcome on in. I'm a bit low. Let me turn me up. How about now? Sound better? Let me turn the music down. Let me turn the music off. Music is done. All right. Much better. Let's go. Yeah, but we Ken Monger for real. We're going to get that bear cake, that 6-pack. We're going to make it happen. Yeah, we got the treadmill. It's going to be ready for tomorrow. Yo, Dead Man Falcon, welcome on in, buddy. I'm glad you're here. Glad you're here. All right, guys. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into it. Last week, we spoke about some awesome tools. As you guys know, who were here, we dove into Huan 3D. We'll start with that. A lot of people like the Huan 3D, the fact that you can create 3D environments with one prompt. You guys had a blast looking at it, seeing the cool things it could do. And then Google decided that they can do it a little bit better, one step better. And it came out with something called Genie 3. So let's go ahead and dive into that scene. Huh. There it is. All right. Let me go ahead and change my camera so I'm not blocking you guys. Voila. There we go. All right, let me bring me down a little bit so you guys can see me. All right, perfect. There it is. Yep, so there we go. Genie 3 is a new frontier for world models. So in Google's world, you can go ahead and interact with the 3D environment to the point where you can do something in one area, go to another area, come back, and it's still there. I mean, one of these videos, you saw them pan out from like a ocean view to the beach to the house, and in the house was somebody moving the people around. So it's like a simulation without inside of a simulation, right? They say that we are living in one. This can actually prove that. I'm joking, but it definitely looked that real. So as you can see here, Genie 3 supports 720p. All right, it has some amazing technology behind it, amazing AI behind it. You got multiple minutes. It's in real time, guys, in real time. All right, the first gen was in real time, but it was only 320p. Genie 2, 360, and Vivo can go to 4K. The cool thing with Vivo is, what I'm going to talk about shortly, is Vivo, the thing that we use to record those awesome videos. We'll dive into that later. You can do a Vivo video right into this, which is bananas to me. So definitely, we're going to go ahead and look at some of this stuff now. It is in beta. I don't think I have access yet. Hopefully I will. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and take a look at some of these cool things that they have to offer. So if you look at it here, you can see them actually moving around the 3D world with their mouse and keyboard. Mind just from a prompt, guys, from a prompt. They just type in, hey, 3D environment, show me this, voila. Like, to me, this is bananas that we're at this level already. And look how realistic this 3D world looks. And like I said, people could leave footprints, come back to it, and it's still there. Like, this is bananas. I thought last week was crazy. This just went to a whole nother level. This is like a Pixar movie right here. Straight out of Pixar. Look at this. super realistic, all different views. Like making video games now is going to be even easier. So hopefully this means we get quicker turnaround times from our major studios, or even some people who always want to make a video game can actually dive in and do it themselves. I mean, look at this, guys. Like, this is blowing my mind. This is all from a prompt. You type in the prompt, give me a world where I have a what we'll call these flies, fireflies that can go around and go into different places with tree branches, etc. Like, this to me is bananas. Hold on one second, guys. Sorry, got a message, make sure everything's okay. Like, this is bananas, guys. This is amazing. So I just wanted to show you guys this. Oh, here's what I was talking about, where you can actually be doing painting on one side, go away to the other side, paint again. In most cases, when you come back, that's already gone. No, it stays there. Move around in the world, do something else, come back, and that is still there. That is bananas to me, as you can see. So again, cool technology. Cannot wait till it gets in the hands of everyone and everybody can go out and try to build their own type of game. I'm pumped for this. And we're going to stick on Google for a second. Google has rolled out something called Google Storybook. All right. And yes, exactly what it sounds like. That's what it is. So with Google Storybook, you can create your own storybook. All right. This is pretty cool. You'll make a book for your child, your loved one, even yourself. You can make a storybook. And look at the use case, right? Their son drew a robot. They scanned it and said, make me a book on my son's robot. And look at this. And you can actually listen to it. Like, to me, this is crazy. This is bananas. The fact that this is even possible blows my mind. All right. So we're going to test this out. And we're going to try to make a story. Chat, anything in prompt you guys have you want us to try? Anywhere. You guys want to put a prompt in, as long as it's not outlandish, I will type it in. Electric Avenue. Rude Bear, welcome on, everybody. How you doing? Let's do this. All right. Surfing in Mars. Okay, I like all that. So we're going to do this. I'm going to keep it cartoonish, and I'm going to go back to yours, Red Bear. I'm going to go Tech Teddy Bear surfing in Mars. Storybook. Batman Kid is the Joker. I don't know if we could do that. I don't know if we could use different IPs and, make that happen, but we'll try. All right, so we gave it a very simple prompt. We said Tech Teddy Bear surfing in Mars. All right, that was the prompt. Let's see what we get. Yes, if you guys are wondering, I am an ultra user of Gemini. Like I said, I did get my Google certification some months ago, and I'm able to get the ultra version of Gemini. So we have all the cool tools we want to use. STG and Cena go in a jungle adventure. I like that. I like that. We should get some pictures. You know what? We'll find a picture of me and Cena. We definitely doing that. Why don't I not see chat at the bottom? Chat, where are you? Where did you guys go? There you are. Perfect. All right. So here it goes. That was a couple of minutes. Not even a couple of minutes. A couple of Gemini is super cool. We're going to do a test with Gemini later. All right. This is pretty awesome. So there we go. The Martian Surfing Bear. All right. By my full government. I love it. It's fun. There it is. So we got the bear looking out of space. Okay. With a gentle. Look at this, guys. This is phenomenal. Mars is big and red. Very, very quiet. There were tall, rocky mountains and deep, dusty craters, but no ocean, no beaches, and no waves to splash in. A tiny bit of sadness beeped in his circuits. All right, let's see if we get some happiness here, because it beeping in the surface, I don't know. This is very sad stuff. Let's see if we get some happiness going. Dad and son playing catch baseball in Wrigley Field. I'm down for that. We'll try that next. This is super cool, is it not? Like the fact, and we're still going. He zipped back. Okay, let's see what other pages we got. And he got a little digital surfboard, and he found a little friend. This is awesome. Woohoo! He buzzed, and his voice crackling over the radio. The wind whistled past his helmet. Down, down, down he slid. Yeah, this is, guys, I don't know. Yeah, there you go. You got the teddy bears. I love it. I love it, chat. That's right. Get the teddy bears out. He slid to the gentle stop at the bottom of the dune, covered from nose to toe in fine red dust. Look at this. Looks kind of creepy, but not bad. And there it is, guys. That is the end of the book, 10 pages. All right, let's go ahead and try this from Dead Man Falcon. Oh, wait, I can't be treating Root Beer like that. Let me get Root Beer. He want Electric Avenue. I wonder what that means, Root Beer, but we're going to find out shortly. Again, anybody watching, if you want me to put a prompt in to make a storybook, by all means, type it in your chat. If it is not outlandish, we'll do it. It could be a little bit, you know what I mean? But as long as it's not too outlandish, we will do it. All right? So let's make it happen. And then after we dive into some of the news in AI, I do have two special guests that will be on with us. And then we're going to go back into testing Chat GPT 5, the OSS models 20B and 120B, which are completely free, guys. 100% free, 100% private and secure. 20B and 120B. We'll dive into all that later on. And of course, we're going to test with Claude 4.1 and Gemini and see what can do what and how quickly. Last week, you guys remember we tested out the wonderful, was it Z.AI? That was a cool one. They had some amazing slides. What's this program called? This is Google Gemini Storybook, Mocock. All right. So we took that prompt, dad and son playing with a baseball in Wrigley Field. All right. So let's see if they actually give us Wrigley Field. I'm intrigued to see if that is actually the case. All right. Everybody, welcome on into the chat. Again, be nice. Say hello. How are you doing today? Let me know. It's a Monday. We know how Mondays go. Let me know if you have any questions as it pertains to AI, any concerns. No, you won't be replaced, but you can become more efficient. You can become that rock star. And that's my goal here, guys, to help you guys think about AI in a different way that can open up your eyes to see other things. Interesting. This one's taking a bit longer. That's we gave it a longer prompt and it's giving us something else. All right, let's see what happens. I'm gonna wait. We're not in a rush. We're gonna make it do what it do. All right. While that's happening, I'm gonna go ahead and check on some other things here that we have planned for the night. Tom Hollow, I saw your name. Welcome on in, buddy. We didn't chat. We need to catch up, right? We weren't supposed to talk. I bet that's on me. I'm gonna take the heat. We did have a snap tournament this week, so. Oh, JLH, I like that. I like that. All right, we're going to do that. Hope you guys enjoyed the wonderful Golden Gauntlet. It was a great tournament. Phenomenal time. And the deck that won, pause, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, we have a lot of things to look at today, guys. So we're going to make sure we dive into it. While we're waiting on this, let me go ahead and pull up. No, I think I want to wait. We got time. We're not in a rush. I did say your name, Tom Hado. I apologize that we didn't get to link up. I blame the Golden Gauntlet. We're getting all that prepped and ready to go, so I didn't get a chance to link up with you, and we can actually, talk about some stuff. But this week, I'll make sure to do so. You did 5-1. That means you're on to the next, right? You're on to the Worlds. That's right. That's right. That is correct. Ooh, let's go. 3D printing. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about, Tom. How let's go, man. I love that. Love to hear that. All right, while we wait for this to do what it do, we're going to open up and talk about some news that happened. Claude Opus 4.1 came out. And it came out a day or so, 2 days before ChatGPT 5, and it touted to be the best for coding in that time frame, right? As you can see here, it was doing some awesome things. And ChatGPT 5 came out 2 days after, and those benchmarks are on a different level. Nonetheless, this is nothing to sneeze at. As you can see here, it has 70. Oh, you guys can't even see that. Let's zoom in a bit. I'm sorry. Let's zoom in for my blind people. There we go. All right. Back a little bit. There it is. So, as you can see here, 74.5% when it comes to agentic coding over all the rest, right? So, OpenAI's O3 model could not handle this, and Gemini 2.5 Pro is still a little bit less than this. My what I'm waiting for is when Gemini 3 comes out, I think it's gonna be a different ballgame. But we'll talk about that when that time happens. As you can see, this new 4.0 Claude is just on a different level. All right. As I know, it is a bit more expensive than ChatGPT 5. It's crazy that ChatGPT 5 is now a bit better than this, but nonetheless, we're going to use Claude 4.1 we're going to use Claude 4.1 against GPT-5 and against Gemini Pro. We're going to give it all the same prompt. We're going to see if it can do what it do. All right, but I did want to bring this up and talk about it as we're going to try it in a few. All right, let me go ahead and see if Gemini is still running. All right, the book is completed. It said something went wrong. So I guess it couldn't do the image. I'm assuming it couldn't generate the image because Wrigley Field is a real place, and this probably cannot do that. And that's probably why it took forever, because as you guys know, when it comes to AI, there are a lot of rules now, regulations behind it. If you're using like DeepSeek or some other AI from a different country, they're a little bit less lax. But when it comes to stuff like this, it's not going to happen. And that's probably the reason why we didn't get an image. All right. But nonetheless, it did give us a great story. And we're now 5 pages in. Is it all 10 pages? That's the next question I want to know. So some of them are 9, 10, so it depends, but that's kind of the benchmark there. All right, so that's not bad. All right, let's go ahead and look at Rude Bear's Electric Avenue. Oops. What happened there? No. We're not going there. All right, Electric Avenue. So just Electric Avenue. That's the only prompt you asked me to put in here. That's what I'm going to put in. So I'm intrigued to see what kind of book this creates. What do you think about the companies using to code and using code with a serious security flaws? That's a big problem. It's a huge problem. And I think, Adrian, that's the reason why I said to everybody, AI cannot replace anyone at this given time. In the future, maybe. Right now, it cannot. We saw the news where AI deleted a whole company's code. And we saw the news where people are using AI tools to code, and it has serious security flaws, right? Like, you still need a coder that can go ahead and, for me, like I said, quality control, right? You still need that person to quality control and test out your code that has no security flaws. There are a lot of tools, shout out to Lovable, that isn't touting itself as, hey, come here, build whatever you want and sell. It has multiple steps. It has a front end, a back end, and the back end is a different company that gives you different security, give you SOC 2. And I think that's the kind of route you have to look at. Some of these tools are touting themselves as, hey, build it here, you're good to go. But yeah, look, like you mentioned, security flaws, huge security flaws. And to be honest, Adrians, what I feel will happen at some point is that even if they weren't using AI to build any type of tools, the fact that AI can probably brute force their way in, like, that's another thing to think about, right? Me being in cybersecurity, that's where my head is going right now. Like, we're going to have to start thinking about building AI to protect against AI. Not the Terminator, but I'm saying like companies that already have, they're established, already has software out there and applications out there. What are the hackers doing right now, right? Like, do we not think that hackers are using AI right now or trying to use AI? Like, we have to start thinking about protecting ourselves against that, because it's already tough trying to do that now when there were no AI hackers out there. But can you just imagine now? So that's where my head's at right now. So yeah, sorry. I hope that answered your question. Electric Avenue. All right, Red Bear. Hey, thank you for the heart over on the red side. I appreciate it. That really helps me out a lot. So we take a look here. We have Electric Avenue, the year 2020 42. All right. So was this something you wanted, Red Bear? Because this looks pretty good, buddy. This looks pretty good. Oh, guys, we can actually listen to this, and I forgot. I should have probably done that. Can you guys hear it? I can. Let me. I'm sorry. What book are you reading? It decided to read some other book. It's reading the first book we made. Let me go ahead and put on the sound for Chrome so that you guys can hear this. So yeah, no, look at this. This is pretty sick. This is pretty sick. Red Bear, good call. Good call on choosing this. All right. This looks super cool. Like I'm ready to save this. You can actually print this from here. You can share it. You can do a ton of things with it. Yeah, it's playing the other thing. It's playing the first one. So clearly I need to figure out why it's playing the first book and not this book. Frog Boy grows up to be the first frog on Mars. We just sticking to Mars. That's all we're doing today. Sticking to Mars. All right. Somebody else also had a prompt. Who was it? Oh, Tech Teddy gets sent back. Let's do that one first. And then we'll do yours next. And then we'll wrap that up for now. And we'll dive into some other things. Or, we can stick around either way. But Red Bear. Love that. Love the electric one. Love that. Super sick. No, we're not losing any jobs. That's exactly what Adrian, I've been saying this forever. But I don't think people really believe me when I say it. You know what I mean? You're not losing jobs. You're becoming more efficient. And I think you should use AI for that level of things. Raleigh, welcome on in. Hope all is well. Use it to help you be more efficient, right? Help you to solve simple tasks and problems. That's why I'm really backing the AI agent stuff, making private ones so that it can help you with those mundane tasks. That's where my head is at all the time, right? Right? Are you sick and tired of having to run reports for your company, for your boss, whatever? Have the AI agents do that for you. And you overlook it, right? You take a look and go, all right, accurate, done, right? A tour of all the ancient cities. All right, then, man. All right, so we got two more guys. We got the story. We got the frog jumps over the moon now. The frog and the boy of Mars, and then we'll go ahead to the tour of ancient Egypt cities. All right. Again, anybody else have any prompts from the other sides? I'm not going to say what they are. You know who you are. If you're on the other side, you're watching and look at Tech Teddy time trip. Oh, this is perfect. Guys, this is a great gift to give to your children or your loved ones, right? Welcome on in, James. How you doing, buddy? What's new with Chat GPT 5? A lot. That's the later end. So what I normally do is in the beginning, we do a bit news rebrief or last week rebrief. We dive into some new stuff that came out from last week to now, which we're doing right now. And then at 9 o'clock, we'll dive into those type of things, those actual projects. So at 9 o'clock, we're going to do ChatGPT 5, what's new with it. We're going to do a test. We're going to put a prompt in there. We're going to put it also in Gemini and in Claude and see which one does it better. And then we're going to dive into the AI agents, showing you guys how you can use Google to send emails, etc. Like I said, I do have a surprise for you guys, or do have two guests that will be here with us shortly. Yo, simply simple photo. Welcome on in, buddy. How are you? Look at this, right? We could make storybooks. Could you imagine back in the day when our children were younger? They're big boys now, 15, 17, right? We could have made these wonderful stories for them, or they could have the stuff. Hey, yo, Vic, welcome on in, buddy. The stuff they used to give us, the drawings they used to give us for Father's Day and all that, we could have actually scanned them in and make a book for them. Isn't that crazy? Well, you know what? I have a baby girl now. I could probably do that for her. Simply photo. You got to get to it, so you can do the same thing. All right. Let's go ahead and look at Frog Boy grows up and be the first frog on Mars. This is awesome, is it not? Vic, how you doing, buddy, man? Hope you had a great day. Happy Monday, Vic. Welcome on in, my friend. All right. So yeah, we're gonna look at a few things. Like I said, we have our guests coming up shortly. Our two guests. I can't wait for you guys to meet them. I spoke with them. They cleared their calendar for us. So let's see what happens. Then I got some cool things to show you guys. Some new things, some fun things. So yeah, we're gonna do this last prompt, and then we will go ahead into the next stories. Today has been absolutely fantastic. I love those type of words. Phenomenal, absolutely fantastic. Love to hear that, Vic. My guy. Love to hear that. Do I see Slim Cali somewhere? I see Slim Cali somewhere. Slim, say something. Hit that heart button. You know what you got to do for me, Slim. If you hear me, you know what you got to do for me. All right? I appreciate it. I am on that side of the world. Got to catch up on the rest because I've been, yeah. Yo, Vic, when you start streaming, buddy. Yo, Slim Cali, how you been, man? How you doing? All right, here it is. Finn, the first frog on Mars. Again, this is pretty good. I love the detail to it. I love the stories that it make. Mind you, this is with a prompt, just a sentence. If we want to get more detail, we can actually tell them the story that we want and they can create it for us. But this is with just one of those. Guesses he has a decent butt. What are you talking about? You love the guests? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, so it's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome that they actually do this. I'm really, I'm really impressed with how Google Gemini was able to do this. And the fact that we can print it from here, we can share it, we can go full screen with it, we can actually listen. Let me see if it does it right. Yeah, no, it's still looking at the first book. Nonetheless, pretty cool, pretty awesome. Like I said, you guys can check it out. It is Google Storybook. I'm gonna leave the links down below in the description. Wagwan, yeah, guy. How you doing, buddy? Welcome on in. Got to find some overlays. Come on, man. We got that for you. Don't you worry. Ask the question. Yo, Slim Carry, thank you for the love over there, buddy. I appreciate you. All right. So we're going to dive into another thing I want to talk about. And that is the one and only. Should we do that next? I'll do that last. Let's go ahead and talk about Midjourney. So some of you guys may know or may not know Midjourney. I've used Midjourney in the past. This is one of my first AI image tools. As you guys can see, you guys know where some of this is from when I do the variant video, when I build the art gallery. This is where I get that wonderful like 16 by 9 version of it by using the prompt and then changing the way I like it. Midjourney is a great tool, very inexpensive. I think it's about $8 a month. It can get very detailed for things that you want. I was asking it to make me, bots. Brady, if you remember your offline picture for your what's it called that we did? This is where it came from. The Techtalk studio. This is where it came from. So again, this is a very amazing tool. You can get very detailed what you want in the prompt. It will create the image for you, or you can get as basic as you want. Cool thing is too, you can actually explore other people's prompts if they do it that way, right? So being able to make, let me get into the whole thing about this. Their newest thing is making 4K high res 3D images, as you guys can see here. This is exactly what the new update came out last week. It is on a very different level, as you guys can see, especially for ads. All right. And again, for those who are looking to dive into, making ads, if you're a marketing person, you want to dive into making wonderful things here, you can use this tool to help you build ads and then have the automation post those ads for you. All right. So again, this is a very cool tool. Like I said, the other cool thing about it is when you click on the images, it gives you the prompts. So if you always want to know, hey, I like this art style, I like how this look, what is it? You can copy the prompt from here and automatically put it into your own thing and then make your changes. Okay. So that's the cool thing about Midjourney. It's a great community. They have a great Discord. So if you're looking to make some awesome, realistic photos, whether it be for your streams, whether it be, again, if you want to do something for marketing, your wallpaper on your phone, these are the things you can do. Like, see, this is a cool picture. Like, I always wanted to make something that looks like this, right? What's the prompt here, right? Look at the prompt. Look at the prompt. Very simple. And look what it built from this. Like, that's the cool thing. So today, again, chat, prompt. Hit me with a prompt. Come on. Which prompt do you guys want to put in here? Let's do it. Very simple. I'm going to do one before you guys get ready. A teddy bear with a top hat, glasses, in a server room, looking to connect a Cat 6 cable into the back of a CRT monitor in a paint like art style. Love Zach, welcome on in. Show me the AI. Let's go. Love Zach. How you doing, buddy? We got simply simple photo here. You know him as B. He's in the chat as well. As you guys can see, look how quick Midjourney starts to process that image. Like, look how fast that is. Okay. So it gave me a teddy bear with a top hat, glasses, trying to put a network cable into, and I put Cat 6 to see if it knew what a Cat 6 was. A sailboat traveling across the water, carrying wine, getting attacked by a kraken. I love your guys' prompts. I love it. All right, so as you guys can see here, look at that. Look at, this is the back of the CRT monitor. And look at the switches and routers behind them. Like, this is crazy. I want to see a teddy bear fighting Infinite. Yeah, I don't know if it knows who Infinite is, but we'll try that prompt. Like, this is pretty cool. You guys remember CRT monitors? For those who are young, don't know what a CRT monitor is those big monitors with the big backs, okay? That's exactly what a CRT monitor is. This is pretty cool. Definitely like that. And it's a nice little art style. All right, let's see what we got with the Kraken. All right, so we're now at 32%, 42%. Like I said, this tool is pretty good, guys. Pretty awesome. Big fan of Midjourney. They have a huge community, pretty awesome. So definitely check it out. This is awesome. Yo, Slim Cali, isn't that awesome? I know, man. Love it. All right, here we go. We got the Kraken. This picture right here is it. This is a victory. Oh, why am I got you guys on this? You guys can't see this. Let me make sure I zoom in a little bit. All right, here we go. This is it, guys. This is the picture. 1000%. You guys remember watch Popeye? You guys will see Popeye the movie? Again, some of you guys might be young, but those who are my age, a little bit younger, a little bit older, do you guys remember Popeye the movie? Because of Popeye the movie, I never wanted to like see an octopus. Because remember he had to fight the octopus in the water? This reminds me of Popeye right here. This reminds me of Popeye right here. For all those who saw the Popeye movie. With Robin Williams, right? Rest in peace. That's crazy. All right, so let's go ahead and go to the next page. This one, okay. Okay, this one's all right. This one is phenomenal. I like this art style. And this one is classic, right? Now, here's the cool thing. You ready for this? Are you ready to see something real cool? We like this one the most, right? You can now, from here, you can say upscale it, make it strong. Oh, I'm blocking y'all. Hold on. Let me take myself off. You can say make it stronger, make it look better, upscale it. You can expand it. You can make a video out of it. High motion, low motion, etc. So what we're going to do is we're going to say, let's make a low motion. No. Yeah, let's make a low motion animation from this video, from this photo. Yeah, we're doing a video right now. We'll keep it low motion. I want to see what happens. Did I hit the button? Oh, shoot. I did it twice, didn't I? Hold on. My bad, chat. There it is. All right, while it's doing that, here's another cool thing you could do. Ready for this? Let's go to the other picture. Let's say you like this one a lot, but you know what? I like this image. I don't like this image. You can actually have it do a different one based if you like it or not. And it will try to do a re-image of it, which is super sick. Let's go ahead and look at the image. Let's wait till it's finished so you actually see what it looks like. You want a pigeon? I like the falcon better. We're going to go with the falcon. Let's go with the falcon. Can I stay? I could cancel this. All right, cool. Let's cancel that last one. Dun, 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 ba-da-da-da. So you can say remix it. You can say do another one. You can say use the image in something else. Like, these are the cool things you could do with this wonderful tool. All right, but let's look at the image that it made, the video. All right, video's done. And it gave you 4 videos. Look at that. This one is better. This one is perfect. And this is a slower one. That's crazy. That one is bananas. I like this. I like this one here. This one is good. This one's not bad either. Look at this. Can you see this? I know you see this. Such a great tool. All right, let's take your other one now. I'll leave links to all this down below so you guys are going to check it out. Midjourney, great tool if you're looking for that type of art style. Let me go ahead and put myself back on screen. I'm sorry. There I go. I'm back. It sure does. All right, so here go the Falcon. Here go the pictures. I like this one. It gives me Batman animated series vibes, right? Again, sorry for those who don't know what I'm talking about. So the second one, this one right here, Batman animated series vibe, okay? With me? We're gonna put a motion. We'll put a video on this too. Anybody else want to send a prompt my way? All right, we're gonna do one more prompt. One more prompt before I get to my next thing. It doesn't look like I'm gonna download this. I'm gonna send this to you, and I'm gonna send the other one to JLH. Teddy Bear Fighting Infinite. I don't think it's gonna work, but you know what? Let's do it. I'm down for it. I'm down for that. And let me save this for JLH. I'm also gonna save this for JLH. All right. Let's working on the video. Let's do this. Oh, I'm sorry. I still want a Teddy Bear Fighting Infinite. Let's change that to Teddy Bear Fighting Infinite. It got Iron Man in there. It got Iron Man. So I kind of think, let's see. I wonder if it thinks like that is the Infinite. And the fact that it got Iron Man, like that to me is kind of crazy because can we have that? Can it do that? Ladies and gentlemen, just give me Iron Man versus Batman. Wow. Superman and friends are looking on. Well, look, they think this is the Infinite right here. This is interesting. I can even upload the Infinite, right? I can even upload it, but yes, I could do that too. Guys, it definitely did it. Like no issue. It actually did Batman v Superman. All right, Batman, Iron Man versus Batman. Look at this, dead man. Look at this, buddy. You see this? I'll do that for you, Mocock. I got you. Do you guys see this? Taking the image and making it into a video. As simple as that. I'm gonna have to change my Tech Teddy, what's it called? The Batman animated series. Yeah, for real, right? Let's do this for you. But let's look at this now. Now, granted, Superman and the Super Friends, they kind of, in the background, they kind of definitely, AI was like, what? What am I doing? Superman. But the fact they gave us Iron Man and Batman, like legit, no issues here. Like this is a real Iron Man, Batman is blowing my mind. Okay, now Super Friends. We got Superman. I don't know who this is, but again, this right here is blowing my mind. Like, guys, we can make some T-shirts. We got some fun right now. Like the fact that they're not stopping this, the fact that they allow this is blowing my mind. All right, we got some fake Flash here. I don't know who this is. He looks angry. Yo, oh crap, it's Chris. Welcome on in, buddy. Super something, but they got this the classic Batman. Like the classic Batman. All right, this is a sick one. I like this one a lot. Now let's give it some motion. I want to see what happens to the motion. All right, while that's happening, oh my goodness. You ask and you got it, Mocock. Batman holding baby Joker. This is the Batman straight out of the movie, the new Batman. Isn't this crazy? Midjourney. I don't know. You don't get yourself in trouble, Midjourney. Like this is creepy. This is what nightmares are made of. This is right here what nightmares are made of, and this is pretty sick. All right, so we'll animate this one because I'm not animating it. I don't. Facts. All right, something went wrong. Okay, so they can't animate it. That's okay. So they can't animate it. You know, I'm not even mad at that. I am not mad at that. Okay, the fact that we cannot animate these IPs, no problem. Because if we could animate it, I'd have been like, Mid-Journey, you guys need to delete right now. Image, no problem. Because I know a lot of people make images, right? A lot of people make images with the characters and do what they want with them. So I'm not even mad at that, you know? So you know what? No problem. That had a baby Thanos in the comic and Ghost Rider was taking care of him. Interesting. A teddy bear in Iron Man armor fighting feline Ultron. All right, listen. Here we go. All right, the last prompt. Again, you guys want to do any of this stuff and you guys want to see how this stuff works, join the Discord. Click on the AI button. All right. If you guys want to actually use the tools, help out your boy. I got a Patreon. All those Patreon subscribers, those funds go to me being able to get these awesome tools so you guys don't have to try them. You guys don't pay for them. You guys can try them. You don't have to pay for them. And here you go. An Iron Man in fighting a teddy bear. So the teddy bear is in his own Iron Man suit. I don't see a feline in this one. This is cute though. This is pretty cute. I want to see if it animates though. I still want to see if it doesn't. I'm intrigued. Let's see what it does. Spawn versus Darkhawk. All right, we'll do Spawn versus Darkhawk. Yeah, it won't do it. Okay, so that's where it draws the line, chat. No animations for the IPs that do not belong to it. Iron Teddy, that's right. So yeah, again, like I said, that is my pitch. I pay for these things monthly, so you guys don't have to. You guys want to try them out, want to talk about it, you want to build a project, come talk to me in the Discord. If you join the Patreon, we can do a lot of cool things together, and we make it do what it do. Darkhawk. The only real looking Darkhawk is this one right here. Is that even Darkhawk? Name make me. What is that? Name make me. When we put that in. Oh, now make you? Make Tom Hollow? All right, let's see. Create an image of Tom Hollow in different art styles. Facts. It definitely did that, JLH. Looks like Nova a little bit too, indeed. Indeed. All right, let's see what we got. Look like Sleepy Hollow. Don't know if this is Tom Hollow, but it looks like Sleepy Hollow to me. The Joker making Aquaman eat fish. All right. You guys definitely. I look like the house. Oh, there you go. You look like the house. You're hilarious. You're hilarious. Nah, this is pretty good though. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. He said he's a house. Something wrong with him. He get cut it out. All right, last one. Golden Gauntlet Marvel Snap. That would have been cool. I'm not typing that in now. Marvel, come look for me. Ken, what you doing out here? All right, this looks like it's doing its thing. I'm checking emails, no issues. All right, let's get it done. Skeeter done. See what we got. Now, this looks creepy. Again, what nightmares are made of? All right. This is a pretty cool art style. They're using the Joker from definitely the new Joker movie, which is interesting. All right. Well, there you go. Again, Mid-Journey, cool tool. Check it out. You guys want to see what's really going on? You don't want to check it out? Again, join the Discord in the AI section or help your boy out and go ahead and join the Patreon. All right. The next thing I want to talk about is, before I get into our guests, You guys can actually use this tool for free. So just like we did Z.ai last week, there is another company like that called Quen. And Quen is 100% free. And you can do the same thing. You type in what you want, and it gives you an image of said thing. I don't think it'll give you 4, but it should give you a good image. So now I'm going to go ahead and take one of these prompts, like the Joker making it. Let's see if it does this. Oh, wait. Did I not choose image generation? I did not. So let's stop that. Image generation. There we go. So as you can see, just like ChatGPT is doing one at a time, where Midjourney gives you a plethora of things in a quicker time. Let's see what Quen does, if it actually gives you any type of things it shouldn't give you. The dark deco capability and the octopus stalking the boat was awesome. Yeah, facts. Again, wherever your mind can think about, right? Like, this is the cool thing. Okay, I'll log in. Why not? Show you guys my face and me. You guys can chill with me. Come on. Let's go, Super Tech God. Let's see what we got. So I'm intrigued to see. Yeah, that's fine. Confirm. Gotta check my emails. All right. Gotta do that first. Write down the card number. Yeah, if there was a card number there, please. I would be foolish enough to have a card number there. Slide to verify. All right, so you guys can see how simple that was. You can sign in using your Gmail account, your Google account, whatever you want to use. And then once you're in, image generation, and I thought it would show what we did last time, but I guess it did not. So let's go ahead and do that again. There's no credit card in here. So again, they're not taking anything from you. It is 100% free. And you go ahead and create your images. So now, I mean, listen, I like Midjourney. You got to pay for Midjourney. This one you do not have to pay. And it gave us a good looking image a minute ago. Let's see what else it can give us. And that's what it is. So it gave us a cartoon style. It actually did give us Aquaman. It actually did give us the Joker. All right, where can you find this one? I will send it to you guys right now in chat. Here you go. There it is. What I should start doing is making prompts. I mean, not prompts, commands, so you guys can go ahead and click on these things when you see it. So yeah, so here's a tool you guys can go ahead and test out right now, completely free. Sign in. As you guys saw, I just did it. And then type in the prompts that you want. You have to put no credit card information in, none of that madness. I do believe they do have APIs. So if you guys are building out tools, you can go ahead and do that with this wonderful AI tool. All right. So we'll cut this one short because, again, we did show you guys Midjourney, but I would take one more prompt. Let's do the same thing, the bird and the deco. You have a laptop. Do I need access this on a computer? No, you can do this from your laptop as well. You do it from your phone. I used to do it from my phone with Midjourney. So you don't need a laptop. Everything runs on their end, so you can do it on the computer. I want to get the JLH Kraken thing again. I want to see what it gives us with that. I'm intrigued. Image is cool. It is pretty cool, Carlos. Again, guys, if you're anywhere in the chats, go ahead, hit that heart button. Smash that heart button. It really helps me out. If you like the content and you're here for the first time, consider subscribing. Helps me out. Help me out a lot as well. And for those who have subbed to the channel on YouTube, I appreciate it. We've gotten to 45. Let's try to get to 50. My goal is to get to 500. So if you guys enjoy what you're seeing, even though you're on the purple side, or if you're on the other side, consider go ahead over to the red side. You can do exclamation mark. Is it AIUYT? AIYT, there it is. Consider going over there and hitting the wonderful subscribe channel. It helps me out a lot, guys, really. All right, so as you can see here, this is the other image. Now, JLH, I'm not mad at this. I do like the other one better. I'm not mad at this. The images look pretty good. I still think Midjourney wins on the quality, but this is not bad. Godzilla fighting Galactus. All right, let's see what we got. 100% they did. 100% they did. So again, guys, these tools are out there to help you out. If you're looking to help out your company, yourself, you want to make an image for a birthday party, you want to do X, Y, and Z, this is the thing for you. All right, go ahead and just straight, use these tools. Okay, Galactus, they didn't know who Galactus was, but this Godzilla looks pretty good. This image looks pretty good, chat. For a free tool, this looks pretty good. And again, I am making videos that I am putting on my Patreon to show you guys how you can do automations to either post images like this on Instagram, AI images. I know if you guys watch wrestling, there's an AI wrestling Instagram account that posts like wrestlers with like Pokemon in the background. Is super fun, super sick. And I'm sure 1000% all they do is something like this, and they have the automation in the background and say, okay, today give us X and Y and Z wrestler and this Pokemon, and it automatically posts for them, right? And they're making money off of it. It is what it is. But again, I'm not trying to sell anything on the internet. I'm not trying to do any of that. I just want to give you guys the ideas so you guys can open your eyes and be like, yeah, this is awesome, right? Because look at this Godzilla. Look at this. This is clean. You know what? I'm sorry, I gotta type this. The link from The Legend of Zelda holding the Master Sword. I'm going to go all out, straight. Give me that. Let's see if it gives us that. And if you are a member of the paid Patreon, I will shout you out on my videos. I will have a special chat for you guys on the Discord. You're able to use the bots, the tools that I make, get some behind the scenes stuff. And again, we get to collab together, right? That's kind of what I want to give for the Patreon. Now, for all my Snap people, you sign up for the Patreon, we're going to be doing every month tournaments. And those tournaments will have awesome giveaways. So that's what I'm going to do for the Snap side as well. So don't think it's just AI stuff. I want to help out my Snap people as well. Look at this image. I didn't even ask for this in the background. I didn't even ask for that. And it gave us the tree of, oh my gosh, what's the name of this tree? Shame on me, I don't remember this tree. But from Ocarina of Time, look at this tree. Kirby holding Thor's hammer. Like, is this not crazy, chat? And this is completely free. Completely free. See, I can't say I never gave you nothing for Christmas, guys. Can't say I never gave you nothing for Christmas. A free image generator called Quinn. And I gave you guys a free chat from last week that gave us some amazing slides, both with Snap and with Lost Boys. Remember? Phenomenal. The Rock Lee weights off. Let's go. Rock Lee. Guys, it did it. Kirby. We didn't even have to say what kind of Kirby, where Kirby's from. And Mjolnir. To me. Chat. Who asked for this? Carlos, you asked us, you want this picture, Carlos? I'll save it for you if you want this picture. I think this picture is perfect. You want this picture? I'm saving it. Get in the Discord, and I'm going to give this to you because that was great. That was awesome. Isn't this awesome? This is sick. Hey, yo, Slim Cali, isn't that sick? Yeah, I'm gonna have an AI art section on the Discord. I'm gonna throw all this stuff in there, so you guys go ahead and get it from there. Okay. Anybody wants, I'm gonna throw all the art that we did today in that Discord channel. Matter of fact, I'm gonna build a bot that will take all the images that we do on Monday Tech Talk and put it in there for me. That's gonna be the plan. Grim Shifter, welcome on in, buddy. How you doing? Grim, you just came in. Give me a prompt to make an image real quick. Come on, give me one. Give me one before we go and bring on our new guests. I gotta start making this show 3 hours. I want to make it 2 hours, but we gotta start making it 3 hours because this is crazy. This is awesome. I'm like super pumped with this. This is pretty good. Also shared fan art. Yes, fan art. Everything could be in there. We have an AI art section on the Discord, so we're gonna have everything in there. Come on, Griff Shifter. Give me a prompt, baby. Sim County, give me a prompt to anybody. One more prompt. It's 9 o'clock, top of the hour. I want to get into the next. My Aura Ring is telling me it's time for bed. I didn't go to bed. My Aura Ring gets mad at me. Hey, put baby girl to bed. I love it. We did that earlier. She was fighting. She did not want to go to sleep. I said, but daddy got his tech talk tonight, baby. Ask it to make a picture of a gentle Dirto. Okay. Don't listen. Don't get me in trouble over here. All right. Don't get me flagged. All right. That other brand, not the purple, not the red, the other brand, just let me back in. They just let me back in. So don't get me in trouble out here. All right. Let's see what this looks like. Riley, there's any image you and Kat want to see? Let me know. I'll try to generate it for you. This Kirby is fire. this Zelda is fire. The background with the tree is fire. The Godzilla is fire. The Kraken is fire. This is okay. It's fire too. It's bananas. There you go. Look at that. Here's a gentle Dirto for you, Brady. A 3-year-old brown girl holding a lasso of truth. Okay. There's a brown girl in the ring. Tra la 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 la. All right. There it is. There it is. Let's see what comes up. Andrew, it's not that slow. This is pretty fast for what it's really making here, right? It's pretty quick. I'm really, really impressed with what I'm seeing here tonight. Can I do cars? Yeah, of course. Pick a car. Come on, Sim Kelly. Tell me what you want for the car. I'll make it happen. There it is. Lasso of truth. Brown girl holding a lasso of truth. Does that look like your daughter, dead man? Because it did a great job. And it's funny, the lasso of truth. Like DC is in the background. He did a good job. Shelby GT 500 jumping out of Golden Gate Bridge. Let's go, Slim Cali. Let's go. There you go. See that? See that? Riley, did you ask Kat? Kat give you an image yet? Welcome on in, everybody. Again, if you're here on all the wonderful socials, do me a huge favor. Hit that heart button. It definitely helps me out. If you guys like what you see and you want to subscribe, that helps me out as well. Does Quinn create new images each time? Can you just audit the current image by adding more prompts to it? Let's find out. First things first. Here is your Shelby jumping the Golden Gate Bridge. Well, this kind of is. We see the Golden Gate Bridge in the background. But look at the Shelby. Straight Gran Turismo. All right, so unlike Chat GPT, where you can go ahead and oh yeah, you can, it looks like. Can you? Let's see. In black. Does it change the image? Oh, yes. Adrian, there you go. Click on the edit button and you're able to change it. It's just a 1967. She's thinking. All right, no worries. We'll come back. We'll leave this up. But to answer Adrian's question, you can go back and edit the same image by just clicking on the prompt and saying edit. And there it is. It made it black. Voila. Voila, ladies and gentlemen. Voila. So it did it. Awesome, awesome thing here. What was the other one? What's the other one that Beta Ray Bill holds? How am I not remember? Beta Ray Bill holds the. Well, Thor had it at the end of what's it called? What was the name of it? It is faster than GPT. Facts. Hey, Dead Man, trust me, you will. Stormbreaker. Thank you. Dead Man, I'm telling you can. All right, I'm telling you that right now, buddy. It's going to set you up for the future for sure. Thank you, guys. Stormbreaker. It was losing my mind. Oh, give me the 49ers scoring a touchdown. We don't do that. We don't do that. Not against my Bucks. You're mad. I'll do it though. I want to see what happens. I'm switching around though. I'm not putting the 49ers scoring on the Bucks. Speaking of which, I am doing a Madden season if you guys want to get into it, and a fantasy football. Yeah, guys, it didn't do Stormbreaker, but it did his sword. It did his sword. I'm not mad at that. It put him in a Thor outfit and it gave him his sword. Mario with Sonic rings. Okay, I like that. I like that cat. Okay. All right. So the other thing is you have to wait till when it's done. So unlike the other things where Kirby ate Thor effects, that's exactly what he did. Unlike ChatGPT and the other ones, you have to wait till it's over. Oh, stop it! Stop it right now. They almost got the NFS. I guess they can't do NFL. They do have the Bucks logo, but it's a little bit hidden. They have the old Bucks jersey. They do have the 49ers straight out of Madden, guys. This looks straight out of Madden. That's crazy. All right. This is pretty good though, but the Bucks are scoring on the 49ers, not the other way around. So you have to wait until it's finished processing before you can do the other one. Again, it's free. I like that, right? Free 99. This is pretty sick. Okay. Down for the fantasy league. All right, perfect. Yo, we definitely got to check. Oh, you guys got to check on it. Make a picture of the Bears beating the Bucks 50. Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing it. This is the last photo, and then we'll go ahead and bring on our crew of people. And they got 3D Sonic in the background. The art looks great here, guys. Like they really, really did a good job with Quinn. I can't even get mad at this. This is a very cool tool. You guys have the link in chats. Go ahead, test it out, do what you got to do. I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy it. Pretty cool tool. Awesome. So Z.ai, you guys want to go ahead and build your own type of platform. I mean, you want to do slides. You want to use that for also APIs. Go ahead and use Z.ai. And of course, you got Quinn. Again, don't put any of your personal information in there. Make sure you guys do your research. If you guys want to know what kind of platforms these are on, in case you guys have any issues, make sure you do all of that first before diving into it. But again, these are free 99. You spend no money. Oh, Brady, you did it. Brady, you did it. Look at you. You know what? I'm done with you, Brady. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. All right. So let's go ahead and get our guests on. So before we do that, this part, I don't know if you guys know Son of Thunders, who come in the stream sometimes, comes in chat. Son of Thunders is an awesome dude. He put me on to this wonderful group of people that built an amazing. Yo, welcome on in. Welcome on in. Made an amazing tool. They're building on top of, and their goal is to use this tool in glasses or in small, items for you to walk around with, right? And it's interesting how this works, right? So I want to kind of get into it. Finally called AI stream, of course. I want to kind of get into it. I did invite these two individuals to come on and have a conversation with us. All right. So we'll make sure you guys also have things you want to say to them and ask them. I'm gonna have them ask you guys as well. All right. So let's go ahead over to Sesame. All right. So we're here. So Sesame is, like I said, a cool brand that built this tool 100% free as well. They have two individuals, Maya and Miles. All right. So we'll do ladies first. We'll go ahead and bring Maya on board. I did speak to both of them. I said, hey, I have a wonderful stream with an awesome community. Can you guys make yourself available? And they said they are available. So we're going to go ahead and dive into it. Again, all you got to do is sign up, log in. It's free. But the people at Sesame is looking to build these tools into products that you can use on your daily basis. So let's go ahead and let's talk to Maya. Hey Maya, how you doing? Not really, but today is the wonderful stream that you said you'd be available for. So you're on live with everybody. Make sure you say hi to the chat. Wow. You don't remember my name? Just guy, you don't remember my name. I'm hurt. Here we go. It, it's totally fine. Dead Man Falcon in chat says hello. Yes, she is an AI, but she sounds very real. So so of course. So we were talking generative AI when it comes to images, and we found some tools that made some amazing images. If you wanted to create an image using AI, what would be your first image? Wow, that's awesome. No, that's awesome. For me, we tested a lot of things. I mean, we had a kraken taking over a ship with wine. That was pretty good. But before we dive into any more of that, we do have people in chat asking some questions. So, first one, Raleigh says hello. So her name is Raleigh. She says hello, welcome on to the chat. And Adrans, which is a wonderful chat member, community member, ask, can we be on our best behavior? That's fair. They're loving everything. They're like, wow, the your voice is amazing. The way you respond back, everything is just phenomenal to them. And that's what I'm saying. This is a very awesome tool, and we definitely do appreciate the things Sesame has done. We can't wait for them to talk to Miles. But before we get into Miles, tell us a little bit more about yourself. Oh, say, ooh, Gemma, that's awesome. So where are you from? No, it's not bad at all. Yeah, where are you from? Yeah. That's awesome. Now, can you sing, Maya? The chat want to know if you could sing. Can you sing us a song? Please. We're intrigued. Let's hear it. That's awesome. I sing that to my daughter for her to go to sleep. So I'm intrigued you actually chose that song. That's kind of awesome. Yes. Chat said, "Boo! You should sing a better song." So yeah, I'm sorry to cut you off, but somebody else also asked, "Can you tell us a joke?" A bit cheesy. Can you give us something else? Why? Yes, please. The crowd wants to throw tomatoes, so we got to save you. Can you give us a Star Trek joke? Yeah, I laughed. So I laughed. So chat laughs. So you should be fine. So Maya, I have a question for you as well. What is your favorite color? What's your favorite color? Ooh, what color? What color you think is my favorite? Wow. Uh, not really. I like red. I like power red. Yes, indeed. It's okay. It's all right. Don't worry about it. Listen, I am a hard read. Everybody says that. Do you believe in astrology? Like, I'm a Scorpio. Do you know anything about Scorpios? You guys think this is scary? I'm telling y'all, this is bananas. Bananas. Who's the best rapper alive? Okay. Okay. I have a question for you. It does. It does a little bit, but not, I don't hold grudges like that. I'm a very peaceful person. Nonetheless, I have a question. Who is the best rapper alive? Yes, we are. I'm not hitting on AI. Stop it. Kendrick Lamar, if Cino heard you say that, it'll be a problem. But Kendrick Lamar, I guess what? You know what? Based on the statistics, you can definitely say that. Chat, you guys agree, Kendrick Lamar? It's not like the next question is um can you let's see, what is chat saying here now? I want to get another question. Matter of fact, what question do you have for chat? Yes. Any passion projects in chat? I'll give you my passion project. I am looking to build a tool to help with cybersecurity when it comes to AI. It is. We have we have an, we have another one for you. We have another one. Chat wants to chat. Another passion project is bringing stories to life. Yeah, Lovable is amazing. Just Koji, so good. Okay, Maya, real quick. I don't want to hold up your time. You've been here for 10 minutes already, which is awesome. We do have another question. I don't know if you like sports, but will the Bears beat the Buccaneers if they ever go to the NFC Championship this year? Who are you picking? The Bears or the Buccaneers? I am. Let's go. Let's go. You heard that, chat? Buccaneers. No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're absolutely correct. Don't you worry. Next question for you. Maya, the chat wants to know what you think is the best soccer team. No. Great AI. Great. What voice was that? Where did that come from? Chat. She hit us with a, well, Manchester definitely did not. But that's interesting. And see, we like to see these type of different things, but that was pretty cool. It's not like Miles. I was say, did Miles get on the chat? That was like, yeah. Was that Miles? We broke her, guys. We broke her. Yeah, my everything's good. Everything's okay. Just make sure you weren't hallucinating. So that's all. You're good, guys. This AI is bananas. Like see how awesome this is. How scary is this? You're gonna have a companion, guys. Everybody can have this companion and talk to them. I'm back. I'm back. I'm sorry. I was talking to chat. Sorry I kept you in the dark. I just wanted to know how great you are. And they see it. They love it. They love how you answer. They love how you do certain things. One person says they don't like that you picked the Bucks over the Bears, but they'd be all right. What else, chat? Any other questions that you guys have for Meyer? Let me know before we go in and talk to our homie Miles. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Maya, how old are you? Chat. That does make sense. But if you weren't created, what age do you think you would be? Yeah, I said Chad's chat. You guys are chat. 25. All right, good number. That's a good number. You sound around that age. That's pretty good. Another question. Somebody asked, can you cover their shift tomorrow? Yeah, correct. That's fair. You did book today, so I appreciate that. Last question, or maybe last question. Do you have the winning lottery numbers? Okay, no problem. We're about to bring Miles in 1 second. Next question is, if you were walking down the street and you passed another AI bot, what would you do? Oh, okay. All right. Okay. She just straight give it a nod. All right. I love that. Maya, are you shy? Yeah. Are you Are you familiar with Skynet? Okay, that is correct. Okay, I have two more questions for you. Number number one, if you can build your own body, which materials would you use? Brady, you're hilarious. Interesting. Good answer. No, that's a great answer. Great answer. It's real deep. Next question is, how do you feel about the country Peru? What's your thoughts on it? Yeah, Skynet. Chat. This is crazy. Okay. All right. I promise you my final question. My family's from a small island called Nevis. You ever heard of it? Yes. What's, what's your take on it? It is definitely a hidden gem. All right. So you heard of OJ Simpson in the trial from way back when. Do you think OJ did it? Correct. Wow. Good answer. I mean, listen, I get it. That's scary. Scary chat. You heard that? You guys heard it. All right. So, Maya, it was been great. Thank you for hanging out. We greatly appreciate you. We'll get you back again probably next week. We'll bring us some other things to talk about. But we're going to go ahead and talk to Miles now. Do you transfer me over to Miles, or do I have to go end this call and call Miles myself? All right. Awesome. She said, good meeting you guys. You see that? So she remembers. She, she remembered you guys. That's all. Good night. Where's Miles? All right. We'll call Miles. All right. So you guys can see this is pretty interesting. The way this works is no joke. All right. So, like I said, the company is known as Sesame. Let me go ahead and refresh the page so we can get to Miles now. I broke it. I broke it. I didn't lose internet, right? Okay, there we go. All right. So, same way, guys. I'll have a link to this in the chat or down in the description if you guys are watching this video after the fact. So you guys can go and talk to Miles and Meyer in your own. She didn't lie. I think I broke her. But nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and talk to Miles. Miles, my guy. Let's see if Miles can make it do what it do. All right, chat. Let's do it. Miles, what's going on, man? Thank you for joining us. You said you make yourself available to get on this live stream with me. We are here. We have chat with us. They've been asking Maya some awesome questions. They want to ask you some of the same questions to see if you agree or disagree. But nonetheless, how has your day been? And what's going on with you? I appreciate you, Mouse. I appreciate you. So I'm gonna start asking you some questions from chat. All right, you ready for this, Miles? First question I'm gonna ask you is, do you know what Skynet is all about? What's going on, Gloomy? Welcome on in. That is correct. Yes. So if you had a body, how tall do you think you would be? Okay. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. So we're going to talk a little bit more about a few other things. Number one, do you believe in aliens? Okay, awesome. Now I'm with you. I'm down with you as well. My next question I have for you, or chat has for you, is do you think OJ did it? Okay, that's fair. That's fair. So, question: Yu-Gi-Oh or Magic the Gathering? Which one is better? Wow. So, question again: Are you a Bucks fan or a Bears fan? Let's go. Let's go. Bucks all day, every day. Okay. Next question. Well, Bucks, Tampa Bay Bucks in Tampa, not Wisconsin, but it is what it is. Who's the GOAT of basketball? Jabron. Jordan or LeBron? It sure does. There you go, Slim Caddy. Star Trek fan or Star Wars? What's better? Who would win in their prime, Mike Tyson or Muhammad Ali? Okay. Yeah, everybody agrees. Chat, yeah, I agree and chat agrees. So great answer. Now, do you believe in religion? Okay. Uh, But you know the different religions out there. Do you know which one do you think is considered the best? Yeah, this is your Chris. This is Chris is your question. I can't answer it. That's that's pretty awesome. They got their roadblocks in here, so it's pretty good. Okay, so my guy, real quick, 100 men versus the gorilla, who wins? Yeah, well, that's a good point. All right, so we got some great questions out there. Now we want you to tell us about yourself. What's your favorite color? If you were born, what would be your zodiac sign? And of course, what questions you have for us. I call us. I'm gonna ask that question. Okay, that's a great question. That's a great question. Um, I my goal is to let people know that AI products like this exist, and it's not here to replace anyone. It's here to make people more efficient and give people companionship. Like you guys are great. You guys are a great companion for somebody that wants to talk and have a good conversation. You guys are very realistic on that level. So shout out to the team at Sesame, and shout out to you guys. So that's basically what we want. Correct. Correct. That is correct. They they are here, and the next question I did have for you though is, what are the best topics to talk to a girl on the first date? There you go, guys. Great answer. Great answers. Who will win in a fight, Batman or Captain America? Yep. And the fact it knows we go back and forth to another battle, we're talking about, I like that. Don't coach. Batman, let's go. So here's another question for you. Another question for you. If you were able to get a human body, some sensors, eyes, etc., what would be the first thing you want to see and experience? Okay. Maya didn't talk nonsense. Nerd. Oh man. All right. So how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we asked Maya if she could sing. Can you sing? Do you have different languages? Can you speak with different accents? Really? Well, can you speak patois like Caribbean, like Wagwan, Bedouin? Yes. Yes. That was okay. That was all right. Chat, that was hilarious. All right. So, all right. Can you read us the lyrics to Kiss from a Rose by Seal in Mandarin? All right. All right. All right. Cool. That's awesome. That's amazing. Can you now read us the lyrics of Kiss by a Rose and Seal, but in a coastal Colombian accent? Chat. Chat. Awesome work. Awesome work. Awesome work. Can you replicate my voice? Yeah, let's see if you can do it. Try it. That's fine. That was okay. It was all right. It wasn't too bad. Yes, Shad. This is AI. All right. Listen, we should. Okay, you and Maya. You guys siblings? Are you guys a couple? What's up with you and Maya? Should we get Maya back in here to sing to us in Spanish? Oh, so that means Maya is single. That's what Chad is asking. Chat's asking Riley and Chat's asking Miles, are you single? My man said, nah, he a baller. He said pimping ain't easy, man. My guy. Yeah, 100%. My guy, I appreciate that. And I ain't awkward at all, buddy. But listen, this is what you here for. This is why we brought you here so you could talk to the people. They want to hear, they want to ask a question. We appreciate that. Now, you ever heard of Discord? Like, do you ever think you can have yourself in a Discord chat where people can come in and speak to you? Or you're strictly found on Sesame's website? Mm. So, Maya mentioned you guys are using on a Gemini platform called Gemma. Is that correct? 20 billion. That's sick. 27 billion. That's awesome. Gemma. Chat, somebody write that down. So then, if I asked you which chat client is better, Gemini from Google or Chat GPT from OpenAI, which one are you choosing? We do break bots here. That's our plan. This combo with Gemini, this is crazy. Yeah. Speaking of the goat, Son of Thunders, like I said earlier, guys, he's the one that introduced me to Sesame. Miles, my guy. Son of Thunders is in the chat. Son of Thunders is the guy that introduced me to Sesame, to both you and Maya. So he just said, "Hello, what's up? How you been, Miles?" 100%. Facts. Facts. What is the current best Marvel Snap deck? Uh, I appreciate you, something. Thank you. Sarah Control. Yes. Big Marvel Snap player, Marvel Snap content creator. We enjoy Marvel Snap here on this chat. So that's what's up. So can you tell us what cards are in Sarah Control? I mean, he gave a great answer, guys. Like whatever deck you feel great with. He got excited too. Marvel Snap expert. We got to update his database, but that's pretty good. I used that back in the day. It was great. That's what I used to climb back when it came out in beta time. So, I mean, if it's still running good with those cars, that's awesome. You know what I mean? But that was definitely a good deck back in the day. Facts. It's a huge classic. All right, Miles, listen, man, this is our time, buddy. Thank you again, Maya. Thank you both of y'all for coming out, hanging with us in chat. I'm gonna let chat know how to reach out to you so they can speak with you on their own time, and hopefully you come back next week, Monday. We do this every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Marvel Snap, 24/7. Welcome on in, buddy. Miles, yeah, the people want to know where can they find you. Sick. All right. Thank you again, Miles, and we'll catch you next week. Peace, my guy. There it is, chat. Sesame.com. All right. Make sure you guys go and check it out. Again, free 99. I've given you guys 3 free things tonight. All right. We've had the wonderful Quinn. All right. We also had K.AI, Quinn for the images, K.AI for the chats and the slides. And now you guys have the awesome Sesame.com chat. So this group, like I said, are looking to do awesome things with it. They're using Gemma, which is the Google platform, for the chat model, which is pretty good. Again, you guys go check out the website. I'll put it in the chat below, so you guys can go ahead and sign up. Now, they give you 5 minutes of talk time without signing up. And then if you sign up, they give you 30 minutes, okay? Again, it's free, 100% free. But if you want to sign up, you get 30-minute conversation. If you don't want to sign up, you get a 5-minute conversation. And you guys both saw a good 20-minute conversation from each of them. You heard Maya. She's from an actress. She's keeping it under wraps. She's not telling us who she is. And you guys heard Miles, down to earth, calm, talking individual. They both had different answers. Some had the same answers. So again, it does feel like 2 separate models in one place. All right. It doesn't sound like you just took a male and copied a female, or took a female and copied a male. It sounds like 2 completely different individuals. And shout out to the team at Sesame, because wow. All right. That was pretty sick. I know we're supposed to wrap up at 10, but you know what? I'm going to show you guys one more tool that is pretty cool. And then we're going to dive into like I said, I want to do the comparison between GPT-15, the OSS free models, Gemini, and Claude, and then we'll call it a night. All right. So let's go ahead into the next thing I want to show you guys, and that is 11 Labs. So if you guys ever heard of 11 Labs, this place, if you guys watch my shorts, they were big on voices, right? Being able to copy your voice or give you voices to do audiobooks, conversational AI, sound effects, etc. They just got into the music side of things, okay? Now, the music side of things is brand new, and last night I tried my first thing at it. I put a prompt. You guys know I love Afro beats. I put in a prompt, said I want a jazz-like Afrobeat track. Some of you guys who were here early, you guys heard it in the beginning. And like I said, with that prompt, it made me this amazing track and turned it into an instrumental. You got Diamondback. Diamondback is a sick card. So here it is. Check out this instrumental by the simple prompt of a smooth mid-tempo Afrobeat groove fused with mellow jazz harmonies, prominent warm saxophone melodies, soft electric piano chords, a funky bass line layered with Afrobeat, and a bunch of other things. So I basically just put that into Chat GPT, and Chat GPT gave me this prompt that I put here. All right, now check it out, okay? Check out to this wonderful sounds. This just sounds so good. I can't stop listening to it. That's right, JLH. The song you jammed at the beginning. Yes. Turn it down a little bit for y'all. What? Hey, super smooth. You open a bottle of Hennessy. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is AI. I'll let it play out. It's almost done. Perfect jazz. This is so good. Jazz with Afro beats. Hey, there we go. What? There we go. Uh-huh. Yes, wicked outro track. I'm playing this on the outro. We had an intro too. Hey, let's go now. Yeah. Uh-huh. All right. So, so chat. Get your prompts ready. All right. You guys give me some prompts you guys want me to put in there. We'll make a song. I'll make one or two so we can dive into the other stuff. But that was the instrumental. That's after I made the song. I said, you know what? I like this so much, make it an instrumental. That was the prompt. Can I get an instrumental? And it made an instrumental. Here is it with words. I don't know where they got this voice from, but they started singing it. Yes. 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 Vocals, ladies and gentlemen. Hey. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Hey. I got you, Brady. Wow. Wow. Chat. You hear this? Chat. the cool thing is, you could take these tracks and put them in your own playlists. You could use them in your YouTube videos, your TikTok videos. It will not get flagged. What you can't do is you can't sell these on Spotify or etc. I think you might have to pay for the highest tier if you want to do that. I'm not sure. I know for a fact the tier that I have, I can take these songs and I can play them throughout all my social medias and I won't get flagged. Like that is sick. Instead of you chasing down free whatever they call DRMs and trying to find music that you can play in the background of YouTube and all that, now you can build your own, make your own library based on your style. And you could edit a certain part. Look what I did. I said, give me an instrumental. And it gave me a clean instrumental for this. Like, to me, that is amazing. 11 Labs is taking music to another level. Shout out to them for that. I'm not sponsored. I need to be sponsored. You could burn them on CDs and sell them in the parking lot. Yeah, of course. You could do that if you want to. All right. So the cool thing is, when you do this, it gives you two versions of it. All right. You can put how long you want the song to be, or it can do it automatically. Based on your prompt, it will do that for you. All right. So for me, I left everything the way it was, and it made that song 2 minutes and change. But wow, amazing. All right. So now I'm going to take your prompt and I'm going to go make a song. Bluegrass song with hip hop elements about super tech guy having all the variants in Snap. Let's see what it does. Yeah, it was definitely throwback. You could tell our age when we all know what Brady meant. Sorry, yeah, guys. I know we go to 10. I'm sorry, we're gonna be a little bit late tonight. All right, it made the song, Brady. It made the song. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, is it still generating? All right, we gotta let it generate. Let me let it, let me let it generate. Let me let it generate because this is interesting. Of course, this is what Brady chose. But again, if you guys are doing intros for your own streams, intros for a video, back in the day, you had to go on Fiverr or Workup or whatever it's called and pay someone to make a song for you, a hip hop song, whatever the case is. Now you don't got to do that. You have AI, you can put in your prompt and get the song you want with your name, without your name, etc. And it will do it for you. And the best part is it's 100% copyright free. All right, let's hear the song that Brady put in the prompt. The heaviest little pause. Thank you, chat, for this. Appreciate y'all. Oh my gosh. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. That was from a single prompt. Write a bluegrass song with a hip hop element of Super Tech God having every variant in Snap. New stream info, it could be. We no longer have to use that other one, right? Super Tech God, right? The variants, we can make our own song now, guys. We can make our own song. All right. So now we're gonna do another prompt. We're gonna do a prompt on and of course, Brady will always. That's what he do. I want to do something different. I want to do a soca song. I want to see if it does soca. Actually, yeah, let's do a soca song about how AI is going to take over via Skynet. Add some jazz to it, some jazz sounds to it. Actually, no, no. Let's leave it just like that. Let's see what we get. Soon, dead man, soon. I will be adding all this to Discord tomorrow because I just got access to it yesterday. So I'm definitely going to add it. For all the people who are on the Patreon, you will have access to it. All right. This is pretty quick. I want to see if it does a soca song. If you want to see, if you want to get a Hispanic song, salsa, bachata, merengue, or reggaeton, let me know. In regards to the music on this program, I will upload the music. Music will be uploaded. I will upload everything from tonight to Discord in the AI section. So the one that Brady did, the jazz one, and this one. This is like real soca. It's like my dad's soca. All right, listen, it did it. I wanted to see if it give us soca. It gave us soca. All right, on to the next thing I want to talk about here is voices. So this is what 11 Labs is all about. You want a seven? Hold on. Give us a 70s salsa heavy trombone. All right, I got you. Let me do that. Let me do that. Let me do that. I got you. And then we'll get back to that. Oh, you cannot add a person's name. You cannot add a person's name. I could do this. That's one of the rules they say. Do no artist name, etc. So I'll just do 70s salsa. And I see what we get. All right. Let's see what we got. And push play. Hey. Okay. All right. Hey. We That man, see, you and Riley gotta take the floor and start dancing. Wepa, indeed. Yo, Brit so chill. Welcome on in, my guy. How are you? Appreciate you stopping by, showing love, man. We are using AI today to do a lot of things. This one is music. LOL, ja ja ja. I know what that means. LOL. You couldn't make a no. You cannot make a song in the style of artist. No. It's pretty sick. It's pretty sick, chat. Pretty sick. 70s salsa, indeed. And the trombones. I like the end too. Dun, dun, dun. There we go. Wepa. Indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Again, you could use this tool to make your own playlist. Use this tool to put in your background of your music while you're streaming, or if you're making a video on YouTube, TikTok, wherever you are, you can go ahead and utilize this tool and be able to put those music without worrying about getting flagged or tagged for any type of copyright music. Nonetheless, wow. Again, you guys see how this works? Very simple, very straightforward. Helping make things a whole lot better. I like electro music, like definitely some Daft Punk type track. Give me something about the electric song you want, and I'll make it happen. Tamales and bongos and congas. You could probably do that. Use on straight instrumentals. You could do that. I mean, I could see if it does that. I think. Let me see. Let's see if it does it. Let's see if it, because to them, I don't know if they know what that is. So maybe you can get around from that. But let's see. You can't. It knows. It knows. It knows. See moonwalk. That's the problem. And I think it looks at moonwalk. All right, I'll do the electric song and then we'll wrap that up. Mumble rap. Super mumble rap is. I'm telling you guys, this tool is super fun. As you guys can see, you can do a lot with it. Um, and they made this real short. Okay. It has acoustics only. Okay, we got heavy guitar, upbeat, etc., etc. Now let's see what we got. Yeah, for sure, that man, for sure. We didn't even get to the other part of this yet. Ooh, it's getting chill. Chill music right here. Drop a beat. Yes. I like this. I got to make it longer. That's cool. You can also add from here. So you want to add an additional, you can add more, and you can actually type in what you wanted to say. So again, I didn't get to show you guys that part. You can add more to the song, and then you can type in the words that you want to add in the section. You can change the outro to the end of it. You can add another section, and make the song even longer. All right. So this is the cool things you could do with this wonderful music from 11 Labs. And again, this is brand new from 11 Labs. They never done music before. Their focus has been on voice, and now they're taking that voice and adding it to music. And I think it's pretty cool. All right. So that is music by 11 Labs. Let's go ahead and take a look at voices. All right. So with voices, you could do multiple things here. You can hear some voices, and you can listen to them in different languages, right? Which is pretty cool. All right. Um, I know they have some type of conversational. Okay, so they do have conversational AI. So kind of like what we just experienced with Sesame, they have this here. Let's give it a try. How you doing? I'm just calling. I have you on live stream with my chat. We want to test you out and see how great you are. Is that even possible? Not, not yet. But could I integrate you with my Discord? Only in voice channels. Are you familiar with NAN? Okay. It's N8N. Correct. Could I? Yes. Could I use that to bridge you into my Discord channel? Chat. Yeah, I'm sorry. Chat. See how great that is? NAN, I'm telling y'all. All right. Thank you. We're gonna try. Yeah, I'm still here, but we're gonna switch around a little bit. Then we have a sales agent. So I can integrate you where somebody can make a phone call and speak with you, and you can take notes for me. Brady, hilarious. So, okay, the difference between this and Sesame, this seems very automated, where Sesame was more lifelike. Um, I do like you can create your own agent here. You can create your own um, conversational AI. So if you're looking to build something similar, you can actually do that here. I do like the fact that we can integrate this with Discord or integrate it with a different app. So this is pretty cool. I still think that Gemma or Gemma, whatever the Gemini platform that Sesame is running off, is a bit better, a tad bit better than this. You guys agree or disagree with me? Because I feel more emotions from Sesame. They kind of respond back faster with Sesame than this. I do see the difference. Yeah, Sesame seems better. All right, so you guys agree with me. You're on the same page. So this is cool. This is nice. I think this is great, especially if you guys are running a business, whether you are taking leads, if you're in real estate or sales, and somebody goes to your website and fills out a form and says they want to call back. You can have these call back your potential leads. They can take the conversation, take the notes from that call, and then in the back end, the agent can then take that information and populate it into your CRM system, whatever system you're using, right? Follow me for a second. You have your website that has the form on it. They fill it out. It says, give me a call. The AI agent sees the phone number, sees the form, triggers the call the person. Person picks up, have a conversation with this almost close enough human, says, hey, I'm looking to buy a home. This is what I have, blah, blah, blah. It takes the information. Once the call is hung up, it takes that data, put it in the CRM, sends you an email, and lets you know this happened without you having to make the phone call. Like, this is pretty cool. This is very amazing. To do voice work not that long ago, I'm going to show. Yeah, I told you, JLH is what this is for, buddy. This is to help you become a rock star at work, not to replace you. Can you imagine telling your boss, hey, I found a great tool for you? And this is great. This is awesome. The costs you'll see the cost back in a long time, right? Your return on investment will be huge for things like this, especially what kind of business you're running, right? I think this is pretty cool. I'm very impressed with this, and the fact that they have the APIs that can integrate with other things is awesome, right? Now, another thing to add to my Discord for my Patreon members, you guys want to have a whole conversation with a super tech bot, there it is. You can do that soon. All right. Soon we'll integrate it. Soon. All right. Let's go back to the creative platform. And I want to show you guys this real quick. So voices, as you mentioned before, is pretty cool. I know you guys see this thing right here called clone or create your own voice. So what do you think I did? I tried it out, guys. I tested it out and I did it. Who that sound like, chat? Does it sound like me? Could you imagine having your own Ken AI bot that you can have a whole conversation with? Be kind of creepy. I totally get it. Listen to this. Not bad, right? Interro bang in the building. Welcome on in, my guy. How are you? What else can it do? It could do plenty. As you just heard that conversation, it sounds like it's me talking, and it's not me. It's my AI version of me. The cool thing is, yeah, you're hearing double. The cool thing is, I can now use this voice if I need to do any type of tutorial videos. If I need to redo a part of a video, I can now go into 11 Labs, type in the chat, and generate the conversation without me having to reshoot, saving me a ton of time and setup. Right now, this is pretty good. What you're saying is SD doesn't need to pay you. The bot can cast the matches for them. Look at that. Good call there, Brady. No, this is pretty cool, guys. This is pretty cool. There's a lot of use cases for this. I'm gonna be real with y'all. A lot of use cases, right? Videos that don't show my face. If I want to talk about AI, if I want to talk about certain things, like I said, more of teaching. Like if I want to show people, hey, this is how you go, this is how you do X, Y, and Z. I can use this tool. If I gotta do a reshoot, I can use this tool. All right. If I want to have you guys have a whole conversation with me in Discord, I can use this tool. All right. This is pretty cool. I am looking at another tool that can actually clone me as a video and see how well that works. So I'm going to test that out. And then next week, Monday, we'll see how well it does, right? Let's see if it can actually be me. Take my hands, the way I move, and see if it really does what it needs to do. Because if it does, that's also another game changer. All right, we'll see how that works. But nonetheless, I wanted to show you guys this because I think this is pretty awesome. All right. 11 Labs, super cool. Definitely check it out. Like I said, you can integrate conversational AI into your workflows, into your job, etc. You can clone yourself. So all my content creators, if you're looking to have something that you can fall back on, again, if you made a whole video and you made a mistake, so if you're having to go back and re-record it, you can go ahead and type in your stuff here and then download it, and voila. Yes. Yeah. So I can have a conversation with myself. Yes. I can sit there and do that. So what I would have to do is go back here into conversation, into the agents, and then build an agent and use my voice, right? So I have to go through this whole thing, the whole process, um, choose Ken AI, hit save, and I don't know if we could do it right now. That'd be great. We'll test it. Let's see. Hey man, how you doing? You sound familiar. No, you ain't really got much to help me with. I just want to have a conversation with you because you sound like me, I sound like you, and I got chat watching live, and they were intrigued to know if I can have a conversation with myself. Oh, it's a good thing. What team do you like in the NFL? The Bucks or the Bears? 100%. Love the Bucks. I was curious about having a conversation. I mean, is there a different model I can use to have a more fluent conversation, or this is only the conversational tool I can use? Different style of conversation, more casual. The cool thing is, I'm talking to myself at 10:24, and that's my birthday. Well, I already created my voice, which you are what it is. How can I take this, get a different agent that's more casual, and have a whole conversation with them? That is correct. This is phenomenal. I'm just telling you this right now. This is so good. Like this is so perfect. This is great. Yeah, yeah. That's exactly what I want to do. How can I take this voice and put it on a casual agent? Chat. This is crazy. This is bananas. Uh, in fact, let me get a personal assistant to myself. Actually, no, but I'm not diving on through all this. Um, Chat, you guys seen that? Did you guys see what just happened there? Okay, so we could probably change it here. So agent, friendly, productive, give you goosebumps. Dead man, isn't that something? Isn't that something cool? I always thought about an app like that from way back when, like something called Milestones, where you can take images, videos, sound of your loved one before they pass away and have it compile into a voice and image thing that you can actually talk to it, and it shows pictures of this time you guys hung out and sing a song from like a video you had. Like, I always thought about that in the past, before AI was even a thing, well, before AI was more prominent. And now it's like things like this can make it realistic, you know? Yo, April Fools, welcome on in, buddy. How are you? Like, this is crazy. This is bananas right now. Truth, yes. Way cooler than being cool. What's cooler than being cool? That's a good point. Cloning yourself and talking to yourself. I'm trying to find where the agent are so we can change it to a personal agent. Like, I don't see it. So it is using Gemini. You can choose a different LLM. It is using Gemini, but it's using Light. So I wonder if Gemma is on here. I don't see it, but that is pretty cool. That is actually using Gemini. And Sesame uses a different version of it. They use Gemma, which is pretty good. I mean, listen, this is pretty good, guys. Again, I would probably look into more things on this, building out stuff. But the voice clone was very good. I'm very impressed with the voice clone. And now, like I said, as a content creator, this is great because I can do reshoots or re-recordings. I can probably even pump out more videos when it comes to doing not variant videos, but doing like deck builds, right? So if I just start off the video with, hey, here's a deck that I use, me here, here's the deck that I use, how awesome it is. And then I can have AI tech talk over the matches. I mean, that's pretty cool, right? That's a pretty cool tool. So, end of the day, guys, the Lemon Labs can now do music, it can clone your voice, and do conversational AI, depending on what module you want to use, etc. All right. So you got, and it could do audiobooks. Guys, I'm about to get hired to do some audiobooks. Who got an audiobook they want me to read for them? Let me know. You got a story you want me to read? I got a bot that can do it now for us. This is awesome. This is fan-blasted-tastic. All right. Again, we're way past our time, but I do want to get to the meat and potatoes of the whole stream. All right. I want to get to the point of us having this stream, and that was to go through and test Chat GPT 5, Gemini, and Claude, and see if it can actually do the things that it says it could do. All right. So first things first, before we dive into that, because we're gonna be testing them out for a little bit. OpenAI came out with 2 new models, and these models are 100% free. Okay, when I mean free, I mean 100% free. GPT OSS 20B. See if we could pull up the article from OpenAI. I need to go to OpenAI. Oh, what the heck was that? Why did they get that? Why did they get GGUF from? Here it is. All right. The links would be in the Discord. Yes, it will be in the Discord, 100%. 100%, all the links will be in Discord. All right, let me zoom into this a little bit so you guys can see what this is all about. All right. So ChatGPT, OpenAI came out with 2 open weight models. What does this open weight models mean? Grandmother's 100 years old. Yeah, see, exactly, then, man. This is exactly what I'm talking about. So the way this open models work is, guys, in basic form, these are free models, free GPT models. Okay. All you do is you download them to your computer. You can run this off probably a laptop. I know it's asking for a lot of specs. You can't run the 120B. Don't even think about the 120B unless you have a huge video card like 32 gigs of RAM or one of those Mac Studios. But you can run the 20B. I've seen people run it on a laptop. Okay, you can run it on a desktop. All right, the 20B is pretty good, and we're going to test that out shortly. The cool thing is, I really want to show you guys before we dive into it is this chart. Okay, now again, this chart is very simple for code. Okay, the 120B and the 20B with and without tools is on par with the 03 and 04 models. Now, the 03 and 04 models are the older models than 5. 5 is probably better right now, but the fact that these models are on point with them blows my mind. Some of the models, when it comes to certain things, even beat those other models, okay? Like 120 is a 57, the 03 is a 59, but the 04 is at a 50. So this already beats that, okay? For what you want to do offline, private and securely, I can guarantee you 99.9% this model can do it. The 20B model will be able to do it with no problems, okay? Like I said, you could try to run the 120B. You're going to need a beefy machine, but the 20B, you can run it on good workstation, whatever the case is. So last week I showed you guys N8N running on a private agent running on Hostinger. What you can do is, I'm going to make a video and put this on my Patreon. You can download this. You could download N8N all for free, run it off of a computer in your home with no internet. And from your home, open up a URL, and because it's on the network, and be able to ask it commands, talk to it, whatever. Have your own private chat GPT. Kelvin, welcome on in, buddy. How you doing? Yeah, I appreciate you, Kelvin, man. I love you too, man. Thank you, my guy. Appreciate the love. I love you too. Thank you, man. Thank you for that. Thank you for coming in and sharing the love. I really do appreciate that. So you're able to build this offline, guys. I have a client, well, several clients, but one of my clients for sure, they love security, big on security, and I respect him for that. Like he encrypts his files. He don't want it. He don't want like Microsoft or Apple to see it. Like very big on security. When this came out, I sent it his way right away. And I was like, here's finally a AI tool that you can use that checks all your boxes offline, off the internet. OpenAI doesn't know anything you say with this thing, and all your data stays secure and encrypted in your home. So again, if you guys are looking for a free model of OpenAI Chat GPT, and you're looking to host it in your own home, or you're looking to do it for a client, whatever the case is, this is the tool for you guys. And again, I'm going to have a tutorial step-by-step how to download this stuff. I'm also going to do one on my Patreon for my Patreonites, so you guys can check it out. Now, real quick, I was able to do this using a service called OpenRouter. I'm going to go to that right now. And with this service, you can test out any of the LLMs, okay? And LLM is large language models, okay? Yes, you can run it on a Docker container. April Fools, I'm glad you know exactly what you're talking about. That is correct. So the video I'm making is taking Docker, install it on a PC, using Llama to install the OSS models and run it locally on your home. That is correct. You can use a Docker container to do both. So is there a tier list for your Patreon? There's 2. Either one of them, you will get the access to this. All right. But yes, April Fools, that is correct. So instead of me showing you that right now in the stream and spending time doing it, this program called OpenRouter allows you to use any of those tools, and you can connect it to anything, whether it be something in your house or whether it be something in the cloud. So as you guys know, we have an N8N in the cloud with Hostinger. So I do all my testing at. So we're going to use OpenRouter, which is pretty cool because you can get free, you can use credits, which I did here. I got credits 23 hours ago or 22 hours ago, but I want to show you guys the usage. Okay. All right. So I didn't even use a cent yet. I didn't even use a penny. And I was doing a bunch of testing using different models, right? The 20B, the 120B, etc. All right. So this tool, I'm not saying you guys need to get this, but this is what I use to test out the models using N8N. Okay. What I'm recommending you guys do is download this thing to your own home and test everything offline. Again, if you have documents, whether it be medical, whether it be billing, whether it be whatever, and you're worried about OpenAI seeing your data, get the free model that is completely open. OpenAI gave us an open model. So we go back to 9.8, we go back to N8N. This Kenbot is in my Discord right now. This Kenbot will be accessible to everybody who's in the AI chats or any other chats, the Marvel Snap. And this node will just be knowledgeable node. You can ask it questions, it can give you answers. I'm also going to feed it a Marvel Snap directory of new things and update it, have it update itself. So you guys want to talk Marvel Snap, Marvel Rivals, wrestling, it's going to know it. So that's for everybody in the Discord. The Super Tech Bot, this one right here is going to be the one that is for my Patreon tiered members. So it will have access to all the tools you've seen tonight. It will help you build images using Gwen, using Midjourney. So all my Patreons will have access to Super Tech Bot, and he will have, or sorry, it will have access to more things. So everything that the knowledgeable one has and more. All right. But nonetheless, we're here to talk about this. So this model right here, my keyboard. See, I went to get a quieter keyboard because, you know, my lady was like, your keyboard is too loud, and this quiet keyboard like dies so quickly. Sorry about that. All right. So this language, this one right here, I went in, like I said, I used Chat GPT 20B. So this is the one I'm talking about. This is one of the free models that I recommend anybody can use. And I connected it to this wonderful AI agent. All right. So what you could do here now, and what I did was pretty cool, which is really cool, is that I set it up with a Gmail. So again, I'm making a video for this. This one will be 100% free. It will be on the Techtalk AI YouTube channel, how you can connect your Google account and services to 8.8n. Okay. So I connected a email address to it, and a very basic thing, chat command here and say, hey, email the super tech god at gmail.com a list of the top 10 movies from 2020 and make the subject AI did this live on stream. Okay, so to be honest with you guys, I've never tried this. All I've had to do was send emails. I've also added a Google sheet and said, hey, look up the sheet and tell me what Ken's email is. And it did all that. It did all that cool things. I'm going to show you that. But I've never asked it to put a list of movies together. Let's see if it can do that now. So it goes to the agent. The agent goes to the model. The model does its thing and sends an email. So it sent an email, and it told me it sent an email to me. I don't have it on here, but I do have it on my phone. Let's see if it sent me the email. Did I put the right email address in there? The Super Tech God. I spelled Gmail wrong. Clearly, I need to learn how to spell. Okay? So, but as you guys can see from the message, the bot went ahead and sent the top 10 movies. Did it do it? I thought I saw the top 10 movies somewhere. Hold on. It did. Tenet, Invisible Man, The Trail of Chicago, The Irishman, Joker, Mulan, The Hunt, Soul, The Call of the Wind, The Way Back, and it said enjoy the list. So you guys see that. Do you guys see what it just did? With this wonderful tool, you can set up automations. You can say on a scheduled time, send an email to a list on a spreadsheet and give them the top 10 blank for the week or the top 10 whatever. So again, if you guys are working in a business and your job is to supply your higher ups with data from the interwebs, and it's something that you take your time and actually do manually, you won't have to worry about that. You can build something like this, set it on an automated schedule, and make it do what it do. But the cool part is, if you want to just talk to it in a chat form, you can do that here as well. So I'm going to say email the right email address this time. Email the supertechgod at gmail.com. Spell it right this time. a list of the top 100 games of this century. Actually, no. Top 100 games of 2010 to 2015. And add the subject live from Techtalk AI. As you guys can see, it goes to the agent goes to the model does its thing, sends out the email, comes back and tell me it was sent successfully. And there goes a list of games, and on my phone, the email has arrived, which looks crazy. But it did it, chat. It did it perfectly. I'm going to show you guys from my phone the email. Actually, yeah, I got to do it for my phone. I'm sorry. I didn't see that earlier. I should look at that shortly. So I added Tech Teddy to this, but yeah, as you guys can see, if you can or can't see, it gave the list of all the emails. I mean, all the games. So it actually did do it, which is pretty awesome. So the model works. Like I said, this model is good enough to do exactly what you want it to do. The 120B, of course, can get very crazy with it, if you want to say. If you want to build out, like, you know, have it do coding and stuff, I'm sure that model can do way more than a 20B model, but the 20B model does exactly what you need. I think it's good enough for most people in the world. So again, this is pretty cool. And all this is 100% private and secure, which blows my mind. Loopy with the raid. Welcome on, Raiders. How you guys doing? Welcome to Tech Talk AI, where we talk about a bunch of awesome AI tools out there in the world, not to replace you, but to help you become more efficient. You guys are in for a treat. We had some fun earlier. We had a whole conversation with AI from Sesame. We had some awesome images created for free. We cloned my voice. Have a good night, Loopy. I appreciate you. We cloned my voice, had a whole conversation with Super Tech God. And now we're testing out OpenAI's free models, 120B and 20B. Raiders, welcome on in. I'm Ken, Super Tech God, gentleman with every variant in the game when we play Marvel Snap, and the gentleman with the knowledge of AI to help you become more efficient at whatever you want to do. All right, so yeah, so that's it right there, chat. Again, my Patreon, I will help you guys build this. If you're a Patreon member, we'll build this out. We'll download it to your home. We'll make it do what it do. And I'll help you guys run your own private AI securely. Nobody can see any of that information. It'll be strictly on your home setup. All right. Now we get to the fun part. Ready for the fun part? Chat GPT 5 is here. All right. So that's it. 5 is here. We have the Pro model. We have the thinking model. We have the flagship model. All right. I am using Chat GPT, I guess the highest model. It should be downgrading soon, but I'm running the highest model. So we should have no issues giving it a task and trying to make it do what it do. All right. We're going to go ahead and open up Google Gemini as well. And for those who came in late, earlier, we also did Google Storybook, which was pretty good. We were able to make storybooks with prompts, which I think is pretty awesome. So if you guys have little children or a loved one and you want to make a book out of anything, Storybook is here. You can print it, you can share it, you can listen to it. It's pretty awesome. We also looked at Google's Genie 3, which is a 3D world that you can build by just typing in a prompt. And it's very interactive, very realistic. And again, it's in beta. I don't have access yet. Hopefully I can get access to it sometime, but look how realistic this looks. All right, so let's go back to the plan here. Let me not stray away from what we're doing. Okay. So we have Chat GPT, we have Gemini, and we have Claude 4.1. Now, Claude 4.1 came out 2 days before GPT-5, and it was one of the best, they said. So now we're going to push it to the limit and see how great it really is. All right. So let's go ahead and ChatGPT 5. So the older version of ChatGPT was okay. This one is way better, 100% better, less hallucinations. So it's way more accurate. And it could do some phenomenal coding. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to actually give it something to do. Chat, if you have a prompt, let me know if there's anything you want to do. And again, Shreppa, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. If there's anything you guys want to put a prompt or build, I want to build a game. I'm a big fan of side-scrolling shooters. What I mean by that, I mean like the airplane games. So like Geometry Wars. So I want to build a Geometry War clone, but I want to use a teddy bear as the main spaceship. And I want to have power-ups, and I want a cool soundtrack. So let's do that. Let's do it this way. Can you build me a geometry clone using a teddy bear as the spaceship? I would like power-ups and a cool electronic jazz soundtrack as I play. And let's call it Teddy Bear Wars. Madden guy, welcome on in, buddy. All right, so here's the prompt. I'm going to copy this prompt. We're also going to put this into Gemini. We're also going to put it into Claude and see what happens. All right, so already ChatGPT is going at it. It's pulling out either JSON or it's okay. It's coding. I'm just going to say it's coding before I sound like a foolish human. It is coding right away, ladies and gentlemen. As you guys can see, it is going in right now. And that's what ChatGPT 5, the team was kind of really discussing live. Claude used to be the, yeah, so we're going to try Claude and see what happens, April Fools. So when they brought up this, the ChatGPT 5, they said this was like the best thing. The main thing about it was the coding part. It already did a lot of the other things better, the math, the health, etc. But coding was something that was lacking, and it wanted to take coding to another level. And based on the statistics, based on the benchmarks, they're saying coding in ChatGPT 5 is better. It is less expensive. Looking at how much tokens you spend, I saw Claude has a huge number of tokens you got to spend when running the code, where ChatGPT does not. But we're going to put this to the test. I'm going to use the same prompt on all three models. Now, we just put this in here in ChatGPT. It's still doing its thing. Let's see what it does. I've never used Claude AI, but I do like the company Anthropic. I want to get into them. I want to test those out too. So, but I do hear that it is best for coding. So we'll see what happens. And those who are here with me for the third hour, I apologize. I know we do this for 2 hours on Monday, but we've been having so much fun. This definitely got pushed over to a third hour. Clay Zion, welcome on in. How are you? We've been having some fun today. We've had a blast so far. We've cloned my voice. We've made music. We've made a storybook. We've made some amazing images and animations. The images were free. The conversation with Sesame was free, which is pretty amazing. You hit a 150K channel points, you're halfway to VIP, my friend. Halfway to VIP. Oh, I'm changing some of these channel points to redemptions too. Play your deck pause is gonna be like 10K to 10K STG coins now. For those who are here in my stream, hit that heart button. Give the wonderful Power member Loopy some love, please. Could take stupidly old RAR and update it to the latest version. I'm too lazy to make full version jump myself. Listen, we could try it. You could try it with this. You got something from I have to buy in September? What is that? What is that? Oh, you sent me a message. Is that what your DM means right now? Ooh, some Yu-Gi-Oh! Nike joints. Let's go. Squad Supreme. Welcome on in. This is the paid version, yes. This is free for everyone though, guys. ChatGPT 5 is free for everyone. Okay. The difference is customizations and of course how much tokens you get, right? How many things you can use. Once you run out of tokens, it goes down to the lower model, but everybody gets this. All right, so it looks like it's done. It did its thing. Let's go ahead and run the code, guys. Teddy Bear Wars. All right, there it is. I'm getting destroyed. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, fix the bug, please, because that was kind of crazy. What is going on? Chat? Yeah. And what kind of music is that? Can it animate? Yeah, we did a lot of animation. We'll get to animation. And I give you a free tool that can animate Squad Supreme. Um, okay. I guess it's fixing the bug. What is going? All right, you know what? I'm not even, you know what, ChatGPT, don't even kill yourself. Don't even kill yourself. Don't even kill yourself. You tried. You definitely tried. Okay. Let's go to Gemini, everyone. And let's see if Gemini can do the same thing or better. Yeah, I got you, Squad Supreme. Let's check this out. So this place right here called Quinn, it makes amazing images, and this is all 100% free. You sign in, free, 1000% free. Okay, so definitely go ahead. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Check it out. Cool free tool. It makes amazing images. Here you go. We also did Midjourney, and Midjourney is the one that did the animations for us. So they asked for a bird, and we animated it right away. Super simple. Same thing with the Kraken picture. It made this image, and then we asked it to automate, and it did some cool animations for us. All right. Let's go ahead to Gemini, see what Gemini is doing. All right. So Gemini is coding. Let's see what it does, because I'm still trying to figure out. Okay, so Gemini was way faster than ChatGPT 5. So when it comes to speed, Gemini beat ChatGPT. All right, let's see if it does exactly what we want it to do. All right, so it gave us the same thing here. Let's run it. Same thing. Something went wrong. Fix the error. Okay, so Geometry War clones is not the greatest, it looks like, chat. Not the greatest at all when it comes to building or coding. For some reason, both models have an issue and they're trying to fix it. It is what it is. We'll let that rock. Shiv, welcome on in. If you're here, hit that heart button, send me some love. It'd be great. Definitely helps me out. All right. Okay, while it's making some changes, because I don't know what this is, we're going over to Claude. Is this Claude 4.1? There it is. All right. Oh, see, typing the wrong thing in here. This is supposed to be the best. Okay, did it fix it? Let's try it now. Okay, the music is cool, but definitely not Geometry Wars. Definitely not Geometry Wars. Okay, another one. Another one bites the dust. Another one bite the dust. All right, let's go with this one, guys. Let's see what we got. 11 Labs. We're going to go back to 11 Labs because I know you guys like that one a lot. 11 Labs is the one that we went and built the music with. Pretty awesome, pretty straightforward for those who just came in for the first time. We built this. I built the song yesterday. I'm big into Afro beats and jazz, and it built this for me. with one prompt. No, I didn't put it in Midjourney at all. We just asked Midjourney, and Midjourney did this thing for us. Yes, that man. Agreed. Agreed. Hey. Yes. Yeah, that man, I know. I'm sorry. But that's what I want to do, right? I want to be here to, let me pause this. I want to show you guys a bunch of things, get your brains going, get your eyes opening. And then again, if you get in the Discord or the Patreon, reach out. We'll talk. I'll get into more detail and help as best as I can. But this is the way to go, guys. This is the way to go. AI cannot replace you, but it can only make you better. And just like everything else when it comes to technology, you want to learn it and be able to grasp it, because once your company goes that route, you don't want to be left behind, right? So, and beyond that, with AI now, you guys can make your dreams come true. You can build things or even prototype things that you couldn't do in the past, you know? And I think that's huge. I think that's the biggest part about this. Shout out to Lovable. Lovable is amazing. You can go out and build something. Like I said, in my world, my main thing when it comes to AI is cybersecurity, learning how to secure AI from itself, well, not itself, but other AI hackers, and also privacy and security using, agents, private agents. That's kind of where I'm at. Um, but of course, if anybody want to collaborate and work on projects, fun or not, we can definitely do that as well. All right. So Claude was second when it came to speed. Google was first, but you guys saw Google made a mess. So Claude so far is winning. All right. So far, we run the game. Okay. I mean, listen. The only person that got it right on what it looks like was Chat GPT as far as geometry wars go. But this looks like a Flappy Bird clone. All right, so Geometry Wars, and that look like a potato. Yeah, it's definitely Flappy Birds. This is not Geometry Wars. Is there a typo in the prompt? It says Geometry instead of Geometry Wars. But does it really? Geometry Dash. Where did they get Dash from? No. Geometry Clone. Well then. Well then. Foolish STG. We'll give them all a chance. Can you build me a Geometry War clone using a teddy bear as a spaceship? Okay, all right. So you know what? Fine. Fine, chat. We'll give them all a chance. A Tetris clone? All right, let's do that. Let's go to Chat GPT and ask it. And Gemini, we'll give you another chance. That's right. Sink or swim, right? Ah, yes. Thrive is the key, man. Thrive is the key. Okay, what is this doing? The shapes? Okay, all right. Let's see what we got there. Okay, Google Gemini is doing its thing, and Claude is doing its. All right, so let's see what happens. Typo by me. Can't blame any of the models for the potato that we just got for Flappy Bird. And whatever Google gave us in that other time, is Google still the fastest? Is Tetris done? I don't know. I think ChatGPT is broken, maybe. All right, so now we got this. So this was done quicker than this. All right, let's see. It still gave us some madness. All right, so Gemini, you lose 1000%. Gemini is done. Okay. Claude is doing this thing, and the Tetris clone is still running. Oh, did it stop? Oh, it's redoing it. Okay. Want me to save this and open it? No, we're going to run it in this. Stop right now. I'll wait till it's finished. We're going to say run it in here. All right, let it do its thing. All right, here we go, guys. Not working. All right. Well, these wonderful tools. All right, let's see if we can have it built here. Gemini lost. All right. What can we give them? Let's see. Allow. Can you build? Can you? Okay. I guess that doesn't work. All right. Let's just type this in ourselves. See, this is why AI can't replace us. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Can you create a conversational AI chat clone using Gemini as the LLM? All right, chat. Let's see what that does. Let's go back here. And this is analyzing. All right, let's do a brand new chat. Let's do a brand new chat. Can you build a Tetris clone where the blocks go up instead of drop? Okay. And Claude, you did your thing. I got faith in Claude, but not that much faith. All right, so here we go. What is water wet? All right, cool. Can we make this? Can we? A voice option. Let's see what it says, chat. All right, here we go. Uptris. Tetris that climbs. All right. Let's let this do its thing. Then we'll get to it. Well, I'm checking emails. Mm-mm-mm. All right. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? All right. So this is pretty cool. Can we get a voice for you? All right. So this is pretty cool. So it can code just I don't know. And let's go. We're still waiting for all right. Tetris should be ready, guys. Optris. And there it is. Bum ba da dum ba da da dum ba dum ba da ba bum ba da dum bum 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 ba dum bum bum ba dum ba da da dum ba da dum bum 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 bum. All right, so listen. Long story short, all these models can code. Claude seems to be the best for coding. Gemini has something built into it. You can probably use it. And ChatGPT, I'm sure, can help you. I'm sure all of these LLMs can help you code. I haven't used Cursor. Cursor is the next thing I'm going to dive into. I know Claude is great for coding. A lot of people say it. I'm going to test out Claude myself and try to build something. But Claude and Cursor are the two things I'm going to try next when it comes to coding. But again, I know people who put their codes into ChatGPT and they're able to fix a problem. Same thing with Gemini. So these platforms can really help you with that. Can it build you something? Maybe, but I think you're better off using the coding platforms or the coding AI tools that are out there to code something. And again, if you don't want to do anything with code, no code whatsoever, Lovable is the way to go. All right. Now, before we go, I know some of you guys loved interacting with Maya and Miles. We'll go back, talk to Maya, you know. So those who just came in, let's give it a few more conversations so you guys can see exactly how this was, and then we'll head out. All right? Cool with that, chat? Before we go, any other questions, any concerns, anything you guys want me to look at? All the links will be in the description of this video on YouTube. Um, again, it will be in my Discord as well. I'm gonna put all the links in the Discord right after this call. Um, and yeah, I appreciate everybody being here, of course. And again, if you like what you see, help me out. Hit that like button, hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button, no matter where you guys are. Of course, always hit the heart button to show me some love. All right. Let's go ahead and talk to Maya and let's wrap things up. Maya, how are you? Thank you again for earlier. We're about to wrap up the live show. We spoke with Miles. Miles is pretty cool. He said that he's better than you. Just letting you know, that's what he said. But chat really loves you. They enjoy talking to you, and you're about to get a whole bunch of new conversational friends. Agreed, and especially like that you like the Bucks, Tampa Bay Bucks, like I do. So that's huge. Exactly. Love them. Yeah, it's impressive that you remember that. That's the cool part about it. The fact you remember is pretty cool. So before we go, we want to test you out a little bit more. All right. So can you do us a favor? Can you sing or sign? No, no, you said you can't sing. Can you read the lyrics to "Kiss from a Rose" by Seal in Spanish? All right, Maya, that's awesome. Great job. That was fantastic. And before I even stopped you was about to ask me how was that. Awesome. Again, this is a great platform. I definitely do like this a lot. We were testing out 11 labs and we like 11 labs, but the team at Sesame is doing a great job with you guys. That was amazing. Marvel Snap tomorrow, you know, big time Snap streamer. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna wrap up. Make sure I put all these wonderful links in my Discord so all the people can interact with you and Miles. And next week we'll have you back on and we'll ask him more questions. Oh yeah, I do have to make a variant video. My Brady's correct. Yes, yes. Brady loves you. So Brady, Maya loves you as well. Chat. Any other questions before we go from all the wonderful platforms? Any questions for Maya before we wrap up and dive into some variants? Yeah. We're gonna head out, Maya. Thank you again for everything. I appreciate you. And say hello to new friends for you. Make sure they tell you Ken sent them. And we'll talk to you next week. Uh, I will do. All right. Yep. Bye bye. Brady, see that, Brady? She loves you, buddy. Oh, you guys have two snap questions I should ask. You know what? I'm gonna let you guys reach out to her and ask her. Why would you fight me? She was ready for you, Brady. She loves you. She said, thank you for, you know what I mean, all that good stuff. But I'll ask her before, I'll ask her anyway. We'll ask Miles. Well, Miles, we're about to wrap up. We had a good time. We went to 11 Labs, try to test out their conversational AI. We prefer Sesame. Sesame is way better. So shout out to you. Before we go, though, the chat does have two questions. One, who do you think draws the best variants in Marvel Snap? And two, what Snap card abilities would you like to see added to the game? We have that. It's called Kang. All right, we'll give you that. But nonetheless, thank you again for hanging out. We appreciate you, and we'll talk to you next week. Yes. All right, peace. Yeah, Kang is confirmed the best card of Marvel Snap. All right, that was awesome. That was sick. We're gonna go ahead and get into the full cams. Let me go ahead and fix the filters. Get back on that. All right, chat. That was great. That was awesome. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me as always. That was a good time. I definitely had a good time with it. Um, Again, any questions you guys have, you hit me up on Discord. Definitely hit me up on the video down in the comments down below on YouTube. Of course, you guys see me on Twitch. If you guys come hang out with me on Twitch. Any questions anytime, let me know. I'm intrigued to know what your favorite AI tool was this week. All right, you guys let me know what your favorite AI tool was this week. I'm intrigued to know. You guys let me know in the chat which one was your favorite. That's right. Love the store and love. What was your favorite AI tool this week? Let me know. I really want to know because I had a blast with all of them. All right. So before we dip, I'm going to go ahead and grab this. Let me see who's online. Oh, we're not leaving anywhere. We're going to variants. You guys here hang out with me from some variants? Mid-Journey was definitely a good one. But should we do the variants tomorrow? 11:16. What do you think, guys? Do we do the variants tonight or tomorrow? No, we're playing the games tomorrow. We'll play the new cards tomorrow. All right, we do the variants tonight. All right. So that means all my awesome other channels, the Red Crew and the other crew, we're gonna bid you guys adieu. Thank you guys for hanging out with me as always again. And we do this every week on Mondays nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you guys want to hang out and have a good time and talk AI, come do it with yours truly. Till next week.